Very user friendly. Oh, we're live now.
All
The
right,
stream is live.
cool. All right. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jack Bravo, and I'm here with Mike from the Heroes Forge. We're gonna have a fun discussion today about some some people we don't necessarily like. So I was discussing with him a little bit earlier, and we were discussing all the people that we kind of, have a disdain for. But today we're gonna put that forward so everybody can see. And the reason why, you know what, before I even get into that, we became friends kind of on X, didn't we?
Yeah,
Just
we
because
went
we have
ahead
like
and
such
hit each other
similar
up.
views.
Yeah, very similar views, similar people we've been interacting with, and then Link connected to the two of us too,
Yep.
and that was good.
Yeah, good guy. We're gonna have one with him one day, so we'll see.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well, you know what? Let's get right into it. Let me pull up some of this stuff
First, sounds good, man.
And we'll go off by video. Let me see.
So, what are we doing today? Maybe let people know.
Yeah. So, what we're gonna do is a tier list of the most annoying influencers, typically left-wing influencers, because we hate those. I know hate is a strong word. I hate some of these people. So here's the tiers we got. Tolerable. We got annoying, very annoying, hated, which means every time I see this person, you cringe a little bit. And then slingshot into the sun.
Oh wow, that's some strong language, man.
Yeah, this is how I feel. Liberals love talking about how they feel. If I had a slingshot that was big enough to sling this person into the sun, we would do that.
So sounds good, man. Yeah, dig it.
So let's see. We'll start off. Let's see. And let me know if everything in audio is correct.
Yeah, it looks good so far.
Okay.
Who do you want to start with?
We will start with Dean Withers.
All right. Let's see Dean Withers.
Small clip.
Cody and Joe, are you there?
Yeah, is that a vape?
Do I vape?
No, it's a fucking anxiety pen. It's an anxiety pen, Joe. When will people get it right?
Oh, right. I've seen you
vaping. Cody.
Yeah.
Listen to me, man.
What?
I've had it up to here with people coming on
this can't be serious
and telling me that I vape. Cody, I need you to hear me when I say this. I don't vape, and the fact that you would perceive me as a person that would vape, that would smoke the nicotine, it honestly, it makes me disheartened in the way that I'm presenting myself to my community.
We can't be serious.
It's an anxiety pin. I'm sorry that I have anxiety. Okay, and honestly, yeah, it is kind of the fault of people like you that want to come up here and bully and berate me over something that I don't do.
Oh my
God. So cut this shit. It's not a vape, all right? It's an anxiety pin. And God, the amount of times that I've asked you to respect me and respect my anxiety pin
is he having a reverse orgasm?
No, man. He's just triggered.
Cody, so please.
Justified crash out?
For the final and for the billionth time, will you please just respect the fact that it's not a vape and that is an anxiety pin?
Why is he talking like that?
Anxiety pen.
Yeah, that's good.
This is insane, man.
Yeah.
Like when leftists do that crash out stuff over the smallest things, this is why we can't we cannot have these people running the country.
Yeah, we can't respect them, right? Because the thing is, if their mental health is so fragile that they just crash out when you go ahead and ask them if they vape,
that's insane.
That's insane.
The fact is, I saw it in his eye. Let me see. Let me see. Dean Withers.
He's on the right.
Yeah, he's right here. So I don't know, because I wouldn't say he's the most annoying. I wouldn't sling him into the sun.
No, I'll put him at B tier. I think
yep.
Yeah, he thinks that he's a good debater, but only because he speaks quickly and he has the mute button on TikTok.
Exactly. That's another thing I was going to say. The reason why he even thinks he's good is he's only good, not even good, but he's only tolerable debate-wise in a controlled environment where he controls everything. He can never get into somebody else. When he goes on Piers Morgan, he gets ripped apart. If he goes on anybody else's platform, he looks like a complete idiot. He has no ability to be in any place where he's not in full control.
Yeah, and something that I would go ahead and put to Dean Withers like credit is when Charlie Kirk got offed. Dean Withers was one of the guys on the left that was like, "Nah, this isn't good. This is not a good thing."
That's true. He like started crying and everything. And you know what's crazy? His own side gave him flack for that. That shows how evil they are.
Sure. And so I'm going to give him credit for that, even though like the guy is obnoxious.
Yes.
Very obnoxious. But the thing is, he's got at least redeeming qualities about him. And the fact that he's got that crash out video right there that we just saw, like that just discredits so much of him and what he has to say.
Very
that's like if you know a guy and a guy goes ahead and asks other men to plow his wife, you know that he's not ever going to be respected by men.
Exactly. Which reminds me, I forgot to put Destiny on this list, didn't I? The plow the wife thing reminded me. But yeah, so dude he's so feminine, man. So you know what? Let's go to the next before unless you got something else on him.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
Let's see. Harry Sisson.
Harry Sisson. All right. Let's see it.
I think answer the question about whether or not a high-ranking Democrat has used this rhetoric. Who is Kamala Harris?
I know. I want you to answer all the questions. I want you to answer all the questions
for you. Who is Kamala Harris?
Wait. Answer all the questions I just gave you. And can you name me when Kamala Harris said that Donald Trump is Hitler? When did Kamala Harris? Great.
Was Kamala Harris last year a high-ranking Democrat when she was?
When did Kamala Harris call Donald Trump Hitler?
October of 2004, Kamala Harris said on the campaign trail, Donald Trump vowed to be a dictator on day one. His former chief of staff said he wanted generals like Hitler's. Donald Trump.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Look at his face. What a
keep playing the clip. It gets better.
Including Adolf Hitler. Last October, that was said on the campaign trail from the Democrats.
During the campaign, during the closing days of the campaign, it was her final campaign pitch. Is that high enough ranking for you? You guys supported her for president.
Exactly, because there have been reports that Donald
he's
Trump
so stressed.
Wait,
just relax.
Who was campaigning by calling Trump Hitler?
He can't handle it.
And
Jack,
she's
You're so disingenuous when you bring this stuff up.
Wait, guys,
the fact that your own candidate was on the campaign. She's got a video about it. It's on her Facebook, or it's on her Twitter page.
Let me offer one here, which is
that's good. That's good enough to get the point.
You know what's funny is the reason why he can't rebuttal anything they're saying is because on his show he would have just muted them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know
it's the same thing with Dean Withers. Is like these young guys that don't know how to actually debate, and so he was trying to go ahead and interrupt this guy time and time again when he was cooking. Like that's the thing. Is
part is like seeing the panic on his face when he was like, "Wait a second, they have an answer." Oh no!
And all those facial expressions, dude. Roll it back to the facial expressions. That was hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Kamala Harris called Donald Trump Hitler.
Play it. Yeah, this is.
Kamala Harris said on the campaign trail, Donald Trump vowed to be a dictator on day one. His former chief of staff said he wanted generals.
Here it is.
Donald Trump openly admires dictators, including Adolf Hitler. Last October, that was said on the campaign trail from the Democrat.
During the campaign,
exactly.
It was her final campaign.
He went through every human emotion in a matter of 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
He went through complete regret, humiliation. He went through every human emotion.
Yeah, he was just rolling through it. That was hilarious. Yeah, okay. So this guy is just like Dean Withers in a lot of ways. He's young, he thinks he's smart. I mean, he's in with the Democrats pretty well. He's like the young face of the Democrat Party in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I'm going to put him as more annoying than Dean Withers because he was like a lot more crybaby about something that Trump had done, where they had the poop video. Do you remember the one where like it was just some AI grok video where it had Trump flying in an airplane and putting poop on Harry Sisson, and he just like flipped the heck out about it?
Yeah, he crashes out a lot more, and what makes him even funnier is the complete hypocrisy. Remember him when he was caught in that scandal where he was sleeping with all those women?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And he was over here talking about how feminist he is and how, MAGA couldn't get any girlfriends like he has. And Then come to find out that, they switched on him too for treating girls like garbage. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, it's really easy. I would say top of B tier. Just a little bit more annoying than Dean Withers.
You know what? We'll put him like that. Well, we'll make him smaller.
There you go. Just a little bit smaller. There we go. All right. Who we got next?
Let's see. All right. Oops.
Not that one. Allie Beth Stuckey.
Yeah. All right.
So just to be clear, Allie Beth Stuckey's not on the left.
But she helps the left out a lot.
But she helps the left out because she goes and pushes the feminist agenda in a lot of ways.
Exactly. And the thing that's sad about her is I actually think she did great in that 20 verse 1 debate. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she did great in Surrounded. Good. Like, she does a good job representing the worldview.
Exactly.
From an egalitarian standpoint, right?
Yes.
So, like,
anything like abortion or something like completely evil, she's good on.
Yeah. So, like, most of the TradCon stuff, she's pretty decent on. But once you get out of TradCon stuff and you start looking at what does the Bible actually say about leadership and the order for the family, she's off on the reservation.
Anything to do with like men doing their rightful job, patriarchal stuff.
Anything feminist related, she's really bad on too.
Yes,
she's a conservative feminist, basically, like femcon. Yeah,
can't take correction at all. So let's play this.
Went viral this week because of a post that Trevor put on X about part of his wife's testimony, saying that she was formerly promiscuous before she became a Christian. He was a virgin. They got married both as new creations in Christ. And this post went viral, got lots of backlash, not only from non-believers, but also from professing Christians and conservatives, saying that this was disrespectful, rude, people calling his wife all sorts of names just because.
That was me. I called his wife a whore. I mean, if you do sex, you're a whore for life. That was me.
Pearl don't care, man.
Yeah, she just lets it fly.
Is there more to this clip or should I keep playing it?
No, you play it a little bit more.
I did it and I would do it again. But hey, it takes a whore to know a whore. Okay, we're all whores.
Dang.
Allie's a whore. Don't let her tell you otherwise. I'm a 3-0 foe. We're all hoes. Okay. If you didn't wait till marriage and get married at a young age, all the women that get married at an older age, they just gluck 9,000. Don't let them fool you. All of us. Takes one to know one. All right. But there's different types of whores, right? There's whores for the right guy. There's whores, and then there's whores that do it on camera. And
you got to fast forward just a little bit.
Testimony for herself. So
there we go.
I was completely taken aback by this backlash, and I wanted to give Ashley the opportunity on Relatable to share her testimony for herself. So Ashley is here today to talk about how she came out of the new age and darkness and all kinds of demonic oppression into the light of Christ. It is a powerful story here on Relatable today. It's brought to you by
we definitely not gonna watch.
That's good enough. So here's the thing. All right, so Allie Beth Stuckey has a past, right?
Oh,
she's got a past. She did a bunch of hookups after a long-time boyfriend
in college, right?
In college,
yeah.
After a long-term boyfriend broke up with her or something like that.
I remember her talking about that. Yep.
Yeah, and so the thing is, I think that a lot of these feminist conservative women have a heart for whores because they used to do the whoredom thing.
Exactly.
It used to be them, so that's why they have such a soft heart for it. Now, don't get me wrong. There is redemption in Christ.
Yep.
But if you look at Christ and how he dealt with the public sinner at the well, she was humble.
Yep.
She came clothed in humility. She didn't go and start a ministry the next day.
Exactly. Not only that, but he told her everything about her past.
He knew exactly what was going on.
So this idea,
she submitted himself to Christ, and Christ is like, yeah, go and sin no more. You know what you did. Stop it, and you're done.
And what I hate about so many of these fake feminist conservative women is they promote this redemption arc more than they do living modestly.
Yep.
And so it's like you're modest, but I'm just as good because no, you're not. Part of the recognizing, just like Paul said, among sinners, I am chief. When you repent, you don't look at your sin as I'm just as good as this guy because Jesus Christ saved me. You look like Jesus Christ saved me because my sin was so detrimental, was so grievous to him that's why I need salvation. You don't go and compare yourself to somebody who remained modest and pure their whole life. You actually look and say, I regret that I didn't do that because it's my sin angered God. This idea that I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna be just as proud. It's this prideful mentality they have that really sickens me.
Yeah, it's interesting because it reminds me of the prodigal son. And so they go ahead and treat all these women like prodigal daughters and like, oh, let's go ahead and slaughter the fatted calf for them. Like, I get it. I get the idea. We like a good story. We like a good redemption story.
Yep. But
at some point, aren't we advertising the wrong things? I think it's the point you were getting at.
Yep.
Right? Because you got all these women out here that are in the church that are like maybe 5% of the church population that are unmarried, that are still virgin, and they're getting the wrong message from this. They're getting the message that, oh, all these women are descending into promiscuity, and then they're getting a wild welcome on their way back.
Yep. You can have your fun, you can have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, and then some simple marry you up afterwards.
Yep. And that's what they keep saying. And the thing that's so crazy to me about Allie is like, what my message to all of these women that do that is, what are you telling your daughters? Are you trying to portray that are you going to encourage them to be modest? Or are you going to encourage them that they can just be, that they can repent once they're in their 30s and get a good husband? That's a terrible message for young Christian women.
Yeah, it's terrible because tomorrow isn't guaranteed.
Yep.
So why in the world are we going to go ahead and teach them to keep on sinning so grace may abound?
Exactly.
That's ridiculous.
I would put her in the annoying category.
I would put her down in intolerable, right? I would say that she's only on the list because she's helpful to feminists, right?
And you're right, because what it is too is I still believe she's a Christian. I still think she does good things.
Agreed.
Especially when it comes to like abortion and stuff like that. She's definitely somebody who's good for that. So I'll put her there.
Yeah, I think she's at the bottom of the list. Like, she's still a Christian. She's still my sister in Christ.
Yeah.
But like, she does a lot to help the enemy, unfortunately.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Oh,
here we go. Brian Shapiro.
Defending racism and attacking brown people. You're doing it right now. If you want to play that stupid word game with me, because you're not smarter than me, okay? I think you're a smart guy, but you're not smarter than me. You might think you are, but you're not. And the fact of the matter is that if you're going to use these stupid word games, that's a leftist tactic. You're doing a rightist tactic. You're doing a MAGA right-wing racist tactic in defending the indefensible.
The entire conversation is around whether or not a person.
That clip, man.
Yeah, keep it going. This is gold.
Let me see here.
Yeah, no. From where you had it, it was good.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, just before that. There we go, right there.
In defending the indefensible.
The entire conversation is around whether or not a person is racist. We need to understand where the objective line is that makes someone racist.
Unlike you, and unlike your racist, bigot, piece of human scum friend, yes, Steven Crowder's a piece of human scum, and he wouldn't have the guts to have me on the show.
DEI racist?
Destroy him. There you go again with the whataboutisms.
I don't take.
I know you want to talk about DEI. It's your favorite.
You're not going to be able to answer because you can't define racism.
Yes, I can define racism.
Racism, define it.
Racism is what you've been defending for the last 30 minutes. I'll define it again for you.
It's not a definition.
Oh my gosh.
I've given you the answers. When you take a group of people, it could be because of skin color or because of the origin of where they are from, and you make judgments about them and or attack them because of their skin color. You make assumptions about them.
That's it? Just judgments and assumptions? That's all it takes?
No, it's not just that. There are a lot of other factors that go into it.
The fact that I need to ask for a definition is just proves I'm racist, and is just a conservative word game.
Can you look at me right now with a straight face, Warren, and tell me this stuff isn't racist stuff?
You haven't told me how you define racism.
All right, so we're going to get into a word.
He can't debate at all.
Well, he's uncomfortable in defining his terms. He wants to go ahead and keep the terms fuzzy so that he can equivocate later on in the debate. So you go ahead, just play in the gray area instead of actually standing on a definition. Because wherever he stands on a definition, he's going to go more, and he'll go ahead and run circles around him.
He always loves to take the moral ground, but never defines what makes him moral.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he doesn't have any grounding for it.
He never does. And the thing about it is, it's so infuriating to watch because all he does, every argument of his boils down to, I'm appalled you said that. It's never anything else to it.
It's moral outrage. It's you disagree with me. How dare you? It's like a Greta Thunberg. How dare you? You know what would be funny to pull up? Okay, so go ahead and in the search bar, go ahead and click Brian Shapiro and Crucible.
Oh, yeah.
And have you seen the animated short for this?
Yes, I've seen it.
Oh, my gosh. Let's take a look.
Hopefully it's not one point. Oh, man.
All right. Here we go. You won't believe this. Up. There we go. The second one.
Let me see. Yeah, you got that. You took for the boxing one?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I got it. It'll work.
Okay. That's funny.
Let's see. I'm gonna skip to that part.
There it is, right here.
Don't do it, bro. Oh no, this is gonna. Oh, Brian. Oh,
no,
how could you show your entire audience this?
They can raise it. They can't raise that money. Oh yeah, I guarantee it. Somebody on Cool's video said the guy on the left looks like the fat.
That's almost done. He's just letting it go.
You're not smarter than me, okay? You're not smarter than me. I'm sure a lot of people tell you that you're really smart, but you're not smarter than me, okay?
You got what it takes, Brian.
You think so?
You're gonna look good out there. We're gonna look good out there.
I believe that. As a matter of fact, I know that.
In what world? In what world? What Twilight Zone did I wake up in, where I get to watch Brian Shapiro reacting to me making fun of Brian Shapiro with a Punch-Out skit? You know, the Lord works in mysterious ways and has a sense of humor. He must. Just checking my super chat operation wouldn't let me send my last one.
Brian Shapiro?
He got whooped by everybody.
Yeah.
Brian Shepard.
Oh man, they killed this. That's super funny, man.
Yeah. Okay. So we're putting him on this tier list.
Let's see. All right. Where is he? There we go. That's the picture I got for him too.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah. There we go. You know, I'm going to put him in very annoying. So he reminds me a lot of just an older version of Dean Withers and Harry Sisson.
I think he's somewhere in between very annoying and hated, because when I watch him debate, I actually despise his tactics, dude. And then just like this tough guy persona he got, it's like, dude, you're not tough, man. Stop.
Right?
You always you're you know, trying to tell people you want to meet him up and fight them. Look, dude, he will get knocked out. I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe. Dang.
We got a lot of people to put on this list. I think he could go ahead and stay in B tier, but if you want to go ahead and put him up in A tier, go for it.
We'll put him in B tier.
Yeah, we may change our minds later on. That's fine. We could do that.
Let's see. All right, who we got next? All right, the first amender. Oh, this dude's voice is I'm just gonna play the video. Y'all see what I'm talking about.
Your self-defeater, unfortunately.
Oh, I can't wait to hear
you
it.
had said that I said, how do you determine someone to be a woman? And your answer was, after me picking and prodding, that you finally came to the correct answer, which is you look at them. And if they possess specific phenotypes that are typical of that of female, you yourself would refer to them as a woman. Therefore, if there is a trans woman that passes, you, by your very metric, Andrew, would say that trans women are women.
So let me make sure that I got this correct, right? Within
what
the
is wrong with this guy?
What you're also saying then is that if I mistook a person,
look at his face,
because they had elven ears,
very punchable,
glued onto their head, and lived in a woodland forest, as long as I mistake them for being that thing, then they are that thing, because there's no way for me to determine that thing other than my subjective experience around the thing. Correct?
Well, elves don't exist from a
they don't exist. Oh, wait a second. They don't exist. So wait, I don't understand. Trans people are not. All that is a construction of the mind. All that exists in objective reality.
True. It exists at a neurochemical level.
It's neurochemical, meaning what? Mental illness?
No. There's neurochemical balances that are able to be observed, not just in the brain chemistry itself, but the hormone differentiation, as well as different portions of the brain that are differently sized. Based on male or female
fair enough.
traits.
I'll grant this. I'll even grant this argument too. So if there was such a neurochemical disorder, as to make people
it's not a disorder, it's just different.
Okay, neurochemical difference. That if everybody had this neurochemical ratio inside of their fucking brain, they glued on elven ears and demanded to be called elves. Would you call them elves?
Good question.
I mean, if you're talking about are they getting upset if I don't call them an elf? I'll just call them. I don't.
Yeah, you would just call them. So basically, all that. So again, your position just reduces to this. No matter what, no matter which angle we go at it from, right? It reduces to the truth of the matter is these are just males and females who are dressing up as the opposite sex. But because sometimes you can't tell, and the way that you classify them is the only way that you know how to classify anything that you're looking at. Therefore they're that thing. I need you to understand that not only is that a stupid argument and makes no sense, but we can apply this to everything on planet Earth, literally everything on planet Earth. And that would not give us a good taxonomical categorization. In fact, I'm willing to even grant all of this. I'm even willing to grant all of this just to move into the harm element here. Do you agree with
That's funny,
sir, that Christians feel like they are harmed if they have to lie to people?
Well, that is understanding under the predicate that you are lying. I don't believe that you are lying because I believe that.
No, I'm not asking what you believe. I'm asking if the Christian doesn't believe the trans is trans. Does the Christian believe he's lying?
Allow me to answer the question, not be.
Okay, fine.
It's not that.
And then I'll ask it again.
He's answering the wrong question.
Then give me my position back. If you're not, steel man it.
I'm not going to be able to memorize every perfect.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah.
So steel man the argument if you think you know it. Yeah.
This guy, man.
Yeah.
I dislike him a lot. I'm not gonna lie. He not only does he have a punchable face, but he just reeks of beta male energy. He's the type of dude that I can just tell that he's a bisexual or homosexual. He's that type of dude, man. And just I hate when people they have that smug attitude when they're dead wrong.
Oh yeah, I would put him in C tier. I think he's just not effective enough to be any higher than that.
Man, I would disagree with you there. I put him in hated. But
you just hate him?
I don't like that dude, man. I don't like the way his voice sound. I don't like the way his face look. I don't like the way he speaks and the way he do this weird thing with his head.
Yeah. I would dislike him more if he was more effective at getting his point across. He's not very effective at doing that. So to me, he's not a threat to anything. So he's just kind of like you know how in cartoons they would have the bully would go ahead and hold the head of the other person. They were trying to swing and they never could go ahead and get a punch in. Yeah. That's what I think of First Amender. I just put my hand on his head and he just flails wildly.
All right. So you think he's annoying. I think he's hated. We'll have to compromise, put him in a very annoying.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's where he goes. Oh, his face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, let's go.
Lila Rose. Also not a leftist, supposedly.
But helps the leftists out.
But helps the left a lot. Yep.
I showed him to a girlfriend who's not Catholic, and she's like, "When's mass?" What about the man needing sex? That's just a cultural narrative that basically says men are like animals and they have to be able to do this sexual thing. Otherwise, they're going to go crazy. And the reality is there's whole vocations that are celibate. And these are virile men, men's men. Some of the most masculine of men I know are priests. We need food. We need air to breathe. We don't need sex. It's a gift of coming together. And it's designed to bring life into the world. I think the sexiest thing about a guy is like their self-control. And my husband has amazing self-control. So after baby number 4,
I think you can stop the clip at this point. He's got amazing self-control, otherwise known as she doesn't have it for him.
Exactly. She tells him no every night, and he goes to the bed crying.
Oh,
that's what his self-control is. And the thing about it, where the reason why I have such a disgust for some of the things she said is everything is about to sacrifice for the man, but never the woman.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's common through the modern church in a lot of ways, right? Shoot, I had 2 conversations about this very thing today. One with Paul Elam at 6, and then one with another gentleman off of X earlier who has a Turkish audience. We talked about gynocentrism in the church. This is all over the place. So I think that Lila Rose is also in the tolerable category because she's good on abortion. She's good on a lot of other things. But
in my opinion, she's just a little bit below Allie Beth Stuckey, in my opinion.
Agree. But like, how wild is that? I mean, I get that she's talking about priests and like in Catholicism, priests can't get married, which like is crazy to begin with because like that wasn't a thing until the 1500s.
Exactly. And the Bible speaks about that, forbidding to marry.
Oh yeah, that's a doctrine of demons, it says, right? And so like that's wild. But I mean, that's a Catholicism thing. Right. So like I'm not going to go ahead and fault Lila Rose for the doctrines of the Catholic Church. I don't think that that's right to put on her. But
I'm a blame her.
But what she says about like men not needing sex is like that's crazy.
That's one of the dumbest things ever. That's like saying, "Oh, women don't need communication. You don't have to talk to your wife. You can go weeks without talking to your wife and she'll be fine."
Never validate her feelings, right?
Yes,
just go ahead and never hear her out. Just go ahead and just demand sex and call it good.
Yeah,
like clearly that's how this works,
should be
right?
Fine. But when you reverse it like that, they never seem to understand. Of course, you should talk to your wife. Well, no, of course you should have, relations with your husband because that's what the Bible commands you to do.
Yeah, and I mean the thing is, obviously, you want it to be, mutually satisfactory, right? You want it to be where she wants to be there. You don't want it to be where she's just doing it out of duty.
Exactly, and I think every good man,
as a good man, we learn the plumbing, so we know how to get things flowing, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. And I think to think that if you think you married a man that's so terrible that you're not going to want to have sex with him, you kind of lied to him in the beginning, because why would you marry him and then just tell him, I'm not really attracted to you? That's
sure. Or why would you marry him if you don't want to submit to him?
Exactly. Even in the bedroom, like, come on now. So you want to gain all the benefits of being a wife, but you don't want to do anything you don't have to want to do. And that's the feminist mindset.
Yeah. It's like duties for the man, but no duties for the woman.
Yep. And he should be okay with that. So anyways.
Wild. All right. What's the next one? Let's see.
I keep pulling this up by accident.
That's all good.
Let's see. Did we put her in a list? Did we put her? Yeah, we put
Lila Rose. Yeah, she's in D.
All right. So now we got Clav. This clip made me look at him a little bit differently. Before, I would have probably put him in the annoying category, but after seeing this clip, watch this clip.
All right, let's see it. I already have thoughts on Clav, but we'll see what we got here.
I know. I was asking for your name. Have you had a boyfriend?
Let me rewind it.
Just cuck him straight up. And then cuck him.
Did you hear that? So he's saying, cuck him.
What's your name?
Right. He's trying to get this other guy to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
I can treat you better though. I can treat you better though, I promise. He's cucking people.
Yeah, he doesn't have any game.
Ask if you got a boyfriend. She has to go, bro. Go ahead. What's your IG? Tell him to take more tests. What's your IG? Tell him to take more tests.
She looking up. Is she gonna do it? Is she gonna go and give him their IG?
Yeah, so I don't need to hop on to Yo, Shawty, how many back shots do you think you can take before your boyfriend get mad?
That's crazy. Did you hear what this man just said? And he Clav is encouraging that.
What was the last thing he said?
He said, how many back shots will you take before your boyfriend gets mad? Right then and there,
right in front of him.
I would have knocked the teeth out that man's mouth. They would have been in a whole nother state.
He would have deserved it.
That, dude.
Yeah.
I do not play like that.
Sure. Who cares about the security? It's like he knows the dangerous game he's playing when he's doing this.
Yes, and they do this stuff too. Like, yeah, man. We'll talk more about it, but you know what? Let me play the rest.
Sure.
Tell her, take my advice. Well, I mean, like, it'll be more from you, because you know me. I wouldn't cap.
Oh, she's into it.
It is what it is, man. Did it not work?
That chick is into it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
The other girl, I respect that. She walked away, but still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yo, go pick it up. Go pick it up.
What's gay? Why is your voice so high pitched, nigga?
Yeah.
What the fuck does it matter?
Oh, that was funny though. His voice was high pitched.
Yeah.
No. I don't need the security. We could do some shit right now. Nigga. I don't need security. All right then. That's what I thought, nigga. All right then. I don't need security, nigga. How the fuck this nigga up?
Oh, a tough guy when he got security.
Yeah, it's always tougher when he's got
even
security.
though Clav was not the main person to do this, he's with that guy and he encouraged him to do it in front of his girlfriend. I don't respect that, man. I really got a hatred for people who play games like that.
Well, the thing is, he knows he's playing with fire.
Yeah.
Like, he knows the game that he's doing. He's doing this for popularity.
Yeah.
Right? And so
I don't respect that.
I don't respect the action, but it's interesting. Like, I don't know if you saw the video clip where there was another chick that had a boyfriend and she didn't tell him about it.
Yeah, I seen that.
And then he sent her home.
I like that.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Like, it's interesting because he plays the villain sometimes. Yeah. And the thing is, he does it intentionally and he does it well.
I think he's good for that. Like,
I think there's something to be said about being a good villain and
exposing female nature. Absolutely.
I think there's something to that, right? And I think that it's interesting. When I first saw the clip of him going ahead and picking up some chick in front of her boyfriend, I was like, he just saved that man the rest of his life.
He did, but here's my thing, no. I think he plays who he can play with. Because if he saw me walking out with my wife, he wouldn't dare do that because he know I would knock the teeth out his mouth for even playing that with me. And the thing about it is
he reads people. I think he's good at reading people. I think he knows what he's on about.
Yeah.
Is the thing. So that's why, like, as much as I don't respect the conduct, I respect the man in him knowing the game that he's playing. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying.
Right. So I would put him in C tier on this one.
Annoying, yeah. And even the weirdo stuff about taking drugs and then just hitting yourself in the face with a hammer. I think that's kind of, and then wearing makeup, that's gay.
Well, I mean, like guys have done that for different things for different times. I don't personally wear it, but I can understand why somebody would. So
I can't understand it. I'm sorry. If you a man and you wear makeup and you do stuff like get your nails done, I lose respect for you, man. Like, it's certain things man's supposed to be tough. He's supposed to have some, some grit about him. If somebody could punch you in the face and smear your makeup, you less of a man to me.
I don't know, man. I think it's one of those things that to me it's contextual, right? Like, so if you're going ahead and being on stage in a play, or if you're a performer or something like that, I think that there's something to that.
That's a little different to me because even like actors will wear makeup.
They will, and it's contextual, right?
Yeah.
It isn't because they're gay, right? It's because they're playing a part, and part of it is to go ahead and make sure that you show up well on camera and you show up well on the stage, so that people can see you for who you're portraying, right?
But he doing it and he just going out to the club. That's gay.
Yeah,
that's like, now I know people gonna say, well, he gets a lot of girls doing that. I don't know. It's a line you can't cross, man. Like, if you got a straight up, if a man had to wear a thong to get a girlfriend, and that's a little bit too much for me. That's feminine.
Yeah, and there's something to be said about, like, what's the quality of the women that he's picking up, right?
Yeah. I mean, some of them are good, like pretty, but the thing about them is their character quality is always terrible. Always, because if
they're going to go ahead and not be like careful about their body count and stuff like that.
Yeah, just sleeping with a dude on the first night. And I mean, I understand they be very attracted to this man, but the thing about it is like, I can't imagine the STD test he got to go through because he sleep with a different girl every night.
Sure, but there's something to be said on his part where he's good at what he does.
Yeah.
And they don't put rules on him.
Yeah.
Because he's got
that's
clout.
what he exposes. Yep. I think that's the best thing about Clav is that he exposes female nature for the girl, for all these women who think, oh, I wouldn't. Yes, a lot of them would.
A lot of them would, and they just show themselves to be what their character is. Right,
they're just as low down as most men, and so that's what he exposes that I like. So I got him in annoying category. Here we go with this young man. His name is Jack Dorothy.
Oh, okay.
Wait till you. Oh, okay. Let's play this.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, little bro? What you gonna do? Uh-oh, he's mad. Uh-oh. What you gonna do, little bro? What? No.
So that clip is the first clip is the only part that matters because what he does is
let's look at him getting arrested. This is hilarious.
Yeah. All right.
I got it. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got it. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up.
His security trying to protect him.
Chill. Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him? Funny. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to be funny? You say get on the street, go on the fucking street. I know who the fuck you think you are, bro.
Ooh, they talking to this man.
No, you're fucking not. He was trying after I fucking do it. Who the fuck are you, bro? I was trying to walk up the street. Doesn't matter, bro. All you have to do is get in the fucking.
And the police officer is trying to go ahead and talk some sense into him.
Yeah, but he feel like he ain't got to listen to nobody. He's one of these little punks because he got security. He think he can mess with anybody. But if you catch him alone, he wouldn't be like that.
Yeah, and he's got money, which is why he's got security walking around, and he's doing this like nonsense where he's like intentionally causing problems for other people.
Being just going and being a jerk.
It's so disrespectful. So like unlike Clav, where Clav is going ahead and doing stuff and exposing female nature and like there is some good in the nonsense that he's doing. I would put this kid in the A tier. Like, this kid is ridiculous.
Actually, I would throw him into the sun. We don't need no more.
Yeah, dude, go for it. I'm not going to fight you on that.
He can
go away. Get him out of here.
As soon as I build the slingshot, we calling him, man. We gonna get him. He
get
gotta
him out
go.
of here.
He gotta go.
All right.
Let me see. Who is next?
Who's next on The Price is Right?
All right, your boy
Neon. Okay.
Yeah, Neon.
All right.
And here's the thing about Neon and Jack Dorothy. They do all their streams with OnlyFans whores. Every single one. I don't think I've ever seen a clip of him where there wasn't a OnlyFans girl in there. And the thing that's so sick about that is their main demographic that they reach out to is like 12 to 14-year-olds. So they just funnel.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Their main viewership is teenagers.
Yes, young teens.
And they're funneling the teenagers to OnlyFans?
Yes, because all they do is have OnlyFans girls on their streams. And they announce themselves, say they got an OnlyFans, knowing that their viewership is somewhere between 12 to 14 years old.
That's disgusting.
Yes, these people are sick. And they do this every day.
Okay.
So here's him with his OnlyFans girlfriend.
Oh, they're together?
Yes. At least they were at the time of this shooting.
Okay.
I'm going to take my talents to another gas station.
I'm going to take my talents to another gas station?
Yes.
What? No. She didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Come here. No. Stop. Wait. No, don't be. Fuck you. No, don't be.
And she's trying to go ahead and steal?
Because what the fuck? What's this up?
Yeah, she walked out with something, but I don't think she knew she had it.
Huh?
What do you mean she didn't know she had it? It's in her hand.
You're right about that. I take everything I just said back. She's an idiot.
Yeah, it's like, what is this?
You too. No, stop. No, be nice. Stop.
But look, you know what? I really lose respect for a man based on how good he can control the women he with.
Yeah,
if you
she has no respect for him.
Absolutely none. You know what? And this is the type of dude that get beat up because his girl. You know what I'm saying? Like she go out and disrespect. Yep. She would go out and disrespect some dude, and then he would knock Neon out, and Neon would have to take that because you don't have no control.
She would be the kind of person to start something at the bar, and then Neon would have to step up. Otherwise, he wouldn't have any respect anyway, and then he gets knocked the hell out. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
And this is how he always act. Let's play the rest.
Stop, say sorry. No. Stop. You can't just do that.
No, I'm not doing it.
No.
You can't just do that.
And look what this girl is wearing.
No, because she
look like a dang wrestling singlet, you know. And she over here acting like this with this young man. And I don't know.
So rude for what? Yeah, but you can't just tell a grown lady, fuck you. That's not cool.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
All right, I'm gonna take.
Yes, I can. I do what I want.
And that's I do what I want. Yeah, that's that's the girls he hang with. He pays for them everywhere. He flies them out. He takes them and he pays for all their meals. He pays for them. Men. Yes, everywhere they go.
So he pays for them, and they're the ones that are benefiting on this?
Yep.
How much does Neon make on his streams? Does he make good money to go ahead and offset the expense?
He does make a lot of money. He's really high up.
Then all right. Then there's some business sense to paying for that. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking he's a good businessman, but as far as like what he's encouraging the young generation to be, it's just
get out of here.
Yeah.
To the sun with this guy.
The sun.
The sun.
All right.
Trying to encourage teenage boys to get into OnlyFans. Nah, get out of here.
And just in simping in general too.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, he's up there, man. I don't like him. And here's another thing that he did. When I remember the time he was on stream, he was on a stream with Andrew Tate, and he cussed Andrew Tate out. Like first time for nothing other than being bald. Andrew Tate like tried to give him some advice, and he was like, "You bald mother effer," and this and this, and he just cussed him up and down. And I was like, "You would never do that to his face." I'm not even saying I'm a big fan of Andrew Tate, but the thing about it is, he would never do that to his face.
Right.
It was despicable. So he's easily slingshot into
the sun. To the sun. All right.
To the sun with him.
Get out of here.
All right. Pastor
buddy.
Brandon Roberts.
What do we got here?
Let's just listen to what this guy has to say.
Dear church, LGBT people are already the church. You don't have the power to exclude us from participating in Christ.
Notice how he said us.
The table, the kingdom,
he includes himself.
God's and God's alone, and God has welcomed us in.
Look at these people. I hate when I hear these people. Yes, King. Oh, shut up.
Dear church, amen. Yes.
Dear church, amen. Yes. All right.
Our day. God is decentralizing those who have held power and privilege in his name for far too long. And a revival is breaking forth on the margins. Droves of those who have been excluded from the church are finding renewed life in Christ. And to my LGBT siblings here tonight, let me say this again. We are already the church. You do not need to wait to be included. You already are just as you are.
This is his basic message. Every time he speaks, he's done several debates. He's very big on all this inclusivity. He leads so many people astray. He's just a despicable person, man.
So when was the last time you read the Pauline epistles? Like,
exactly.
Okay, so for the benefit of the viewership, I'm going to go ahead and read 1 Corinthians chapter 6, starting at verse 9, just so people don't get confused about what the word of God says. You go with that?
Yes, I know exactly where you're reading it.
I'm gonna read from the New King James Version. Do you not know that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived. Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor homosexuals, nor sodomites, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners will inherit the kingdom of God. And such were some of you.
Yes.
Were past tense. Gone. If they got rid of it, if they repented of that, they're good.
Yep.
But not you right now.
Yes.
Jeez.
The Bible, he made you so mad you knocked some of your stuff down.
Knocked one of my lights down. All right, we're good.
No, that's 100% true, man. And the thing about it that pisses me off so much is like the Bible talks about false teachers, and he's
one of them.
Every requirement to be a false teacher, just leading people astray. And he has people in there who are probably really believe that he's a pastor, and he's up there just leading people astray, knowing that what he's saying is not true.
To the sun with him. Get out of here.
To the sun.
Straight to the sun.
To the middle of the sun. Yeah.
Get out of here with this.
The thing about it is he got this, when you see him debate too, he has such a smug attitude. And it's like, dude, you leading people straight to hell, and you got a smug attitude about it? Okay.
Yeah.
My wife always says, like, some people I can't wait. I can't wait to see some people on Judgment Day because they know they're doing wrong.
Oh.
So yeah.
Jeez, that is crazy.
To the sun with him.
To the sun. Get out of here.
All right, let's see. All right, I know you're gonna love this one.
Oh boy, what do we got? Oh yeah, there we go.
And this person is, what is her name? Drina Sixto. Sixto.
Okay,
she's not even that famous, but she had that famous debate that she was with Rachel Wilson.
Demonstrated to you what logic is, and you can't comprehend it. You can't even understand what I'm saying. You love logic. You should know the 3 laws of logic, right?
There's no such thing as a law of logic. How's that?
Oh my God.
Law of logic. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
She said that's a good one. Like it doesn't like it's new.
Like she has no idea. Like she is way out of her depth on this.
Yes. It's how can you go to a debate? And she says she majors in philosophy. She don't know about the law of non-contradiction, laws of school in the middle. She don't know about none of that stuff. And she's over here
law
debating.
Of identity. That's the third one. Yeah.
That's the third one. And the thing about it is to come up here and have this debate and claim you're a conservative and you don't even know what logic is. So,
yeah, but she's more of a libertarian than she's like an actual conservative.
She is, but she doesn't know that. She thinks she's conservative.
Well, I mean, everybody thinks they're conservative. A bunch of the femcons think that they're conservative. It's like, what are you conserving exactly? What are you conserving? There's nothing to conserve when you're doing this.
And she says, and if you go watch her debate and her appearance on a whatever podcast, her talk and her rhetoric is absolutely identical to feminist. Identical. Well, it's no different.
I think that she thinks that feminism is a source for good.
Yes.
I think that she's like, oh, first wave feminism was fine. Everything else is just terrible, though.
And that's why Rachel Wilson destroyed her.
It was bad from the start.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to play the rest because it's only a little bit left.
Okay, sounds good.
And the last podcast talking about how you're logical and you have the logic positions and you love logic. And then you said there's no such thing as the laws of logic.
There's a single definition of the law of logic. Is that what you're arguing?
She's looking it up right now.
Laws of logic.
Oh my gosh, despicable, man. And the thing is that she came on there and like represented. She's like some TPUSA type girl. I think she used to be with them.
I'll still put her in D tier. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, she just doesn't know that she's wrong.
I would put her in annoying because she's more, I would say she's way more annoying than these two.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's see. Let's put her.
The funny thing is, I actually just respect like Lila Rose less than her just because of all like how much feminism is all over, but I just have more exposure to her, right? I just know her better, right?
That's true. I get it. She has more material to go through. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Greta. Here we go.
This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here.
No, you shouldn't.
I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean.
Then go back to school with your little ugly gremlin self.
Quit crying and say what you're going to say.
Young people for hope. How dare you?
How dare you?
Oh my gosh. That's enough.
That's the clip right there.
She's just a hideous little child. She looks like a goblin. Well, and I mean, it ain't about looks. But the thing about it is it doesn't make it any better that she's making these ugly faces. And you can tell she was fed exactly what to say. Like, get out of here, man.
Yeah, I mean, she's reading from a script, clearly. Yes. The thing is, she's a plant.
Yes.
Right? And so when people are being used as a prop, they don't have their own, like, consolidated view of the world that is well developed yet. Right? She is just reading off of the piece of paper. And, like, she may have, like, thoughts about certain things, but I don't think she's thought it all the way through. Right?
Yeah, I don't think she has a thought on anything. I think she's saying exactly what people fed her. I don't even think she wrote her own script, or
Right,
has
but on this
anything to
one, that's
say.
true. She was a lot younger. But the thing is, like nowadays, she's still doing activism. She's still doing this stuff, but it's just now she's got less limelight. She's not that important.
She's not a
because
little kid anymore.
She's not a little kid anymore. And she's not attractive. So like people don't want to listen to her.
Yep, that's exactly right. And the thing about it is, like, I think that she wore off a long time ago, but she's trying to take her 15 minutes of fame and extend it to like 2 hours.
Sure. And it's funny because a lot of the women on this list are on this list because they're attractive.
Yep.
Primarily. Or they have like long-standing fame. Like Whoopi Goldberg, she's been on The View for a long time, and she's got a long acting career as an actress. She's got a lot of videos or a lot of movies that she was a great actress in.
Yep.
And so she's been riding on that fame for this extended period of time. She does, right?
Yeah.
She has some skill in her primary profession. And so that's why as much as I disagree with her politically, I can at least respect the fact that as a thespian, she had skill.
Yeah, I agree with you there. So Greta, I would say she's more.
She's annoying.
Yeah, you would put her in annoying. I'll give you that.
I'll put her in annoying just because she doesn't have that much influence anymore. She's got that, how dare you? But that's it. Like that's what she's known for now.
Yep. I agree with you on that. I'll give you that one. Let's see. All right. This is Jasmine Jafar, the 304 lawyer.
Okay.
Kids, you should go to college and have a career. In fact, working mothers today spend more time with their children than women did in the 1960s that were at home. Okay.
Let me skip ahead because she going.
Sure.
Where is it at? Because she just this debate was terrible. Where did it go? Hold on.
Okay, you're good.
This might be the wrong clip. But anyways, so I'll just explain it because this might be the wrong one. But her debate tactic and what she does all the time is constantly interrupt everybody. And the thing that makes how she got famous is she was a lawyer. This is what she says. She was a lawyer.
Well, she passed the bar at least.
Yes.
So she went to law school, she passed the bar, but she never practiced law. Yeah, I think is the story. Right?
And
straight to OnlyFans.
Yep. Yeah, and she went straight to OnlyFans.
But I'll tell you what, I could see why. She is well equipped for OnlyFans.
Yes, that's all. Yeah, and that's all she's equipped for.
I mean, hey, don't get me wrong.
I don't know her. Well,
don't get me wrong.
Her face is kind of. I don't know. It got some muscles in
I
it.
I think you just got a bad picture of her. Like I think you just did her dirty with this clip right
here. Maybe, but I mean, in reality, she doesn't look as good when she first came out. When she first came out, she was decent, but now I don't know what she did. She got some lip fillers and all types of. She looks terrible now, man.
Sure,
in my opinion.
I think most people will still like put a bag over her head and still be good, you know?
Yeah, for sure, because she definitely has a body built for OnlyFans for sure.
Yeah, she's rocking it in other areas, but yeah. So back to her debate tactics, interrupting people. I think this is just normal for the left. It reminds me of basketball, and when you go ahead and you intentionally foul to go ahead and stop a run.
Yeah.
Right, and I think they do that on purpose. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. For sure, I think that's her definite tactic for sure. Let's see, where would I put her?
I put her at very annoying. She's kind of like an average debater. She's not a great debater.
Yeah,
I think she's pretty decent in terms of like how she is decently eloquent.
Yeah,
like
for
she
sure.
can go ahead and represent her viewpoint well, but I think that comes from legal training more than anything else.
Yeah, I just think she's so annoying. Ugh. Like, yeah, I would put her in about the middle. Yeah, because she's not a threat or anything.
No, she's not a particular threat, but you know, she leads people down the path of OnlyFans and all that. And
yeah,
like,
and just
there's something to be said about that.
OnlyFans. I remember. I can't even tell this story. But yes, her OnlyFans content is all over the internet. And so if you ever do, I was going to do a video on her, and don't research her because you're going to see some stuff you don't want to see. She got crazy.
It's all over the place, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. That sounds about right.
All right. Let's see. All right.
Oh,
Nala Ray.
Nala Ray. Okay, she's not really a leftist, but
she definitely helps the left.
She does.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got?
What was the hardest thing you had to accept about me when we got married? Be honest.
Uh-oh.
Shoot.
Be honest.
I'm gonna get my butt beat after this. No, I'm kidding.
No, you
That says a lot
I'd
right
say
there.
her
He ain't kidding.
past
He ain't kidding.
was, I'd say the biggest thing. I don't know. They vary. But I'd say the past because like the debt didn't come till afterward. So I would definitely say the past because like when we first started like dating and everything, like it wasn't like that bad. Like we went on a couple podcasts. They were like, all right, well, like people are gonna say out of pocket things, to get views. It's clickbait, whatever. But then I started getting DMs of her with other guys, and that was where I was just like, oh my.
Oh, they started DMing it to him. Oh man, they did him dirty.
I feel bad for him, man. Even though he's an
I
idiot.
don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for him. He made his choice. He made his bed. He's lying in it.
I feel bad for the little man because he.
No. He gets exactly what he deserves. He went ahead and wifed her up. So he gets to bear the consequence. Should have known better.
He should have known better. And it's like, look at his face now. He's so disappointed.
Yeah, because he is haunted. That is the face of being haunted by her past.
I couldn't imagine getting a DM like that.
No, sir.
Couldn't be me. And she just like smiling and
thing
cool
that like
with
I
it.
ever thought, I'd have to deal with. Like I've
No,
dealt.
but she's
with a lot,
upset.
but
Look at that
this
face.
was one of
Yeah,
them
you
that
could tell.
I never thought I would have to ever deal with. So I'd say like your past.
Yeah, biggest thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever wonder if you married the wrong person because of
Yes.
that? Yeah.
Yes.
He was right. He was quick with that one. That was in the chamber.
Boom. He just had it. Yeah. Okay. So Nala Ray.
Let's see.
I'll put Nala Ray down in tolerable. I mean,
I'll put her in annoying.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna fight with you on
Because
that.
she's just every time
The
she
thing
opens her
that got
mouth,
me
she does something
was
stupid.
She went ahead and got baptized, and then the next day she had a ministry.
That
And Andrew Wilson called her out on it.
Yep. And everybody was against him.
And they were like, "Why are you being so mean to her? She's a new creation in Christ." Yeah, well, she's a new grifter in Christ, apparently. Yeah.
She didn't waste any time and she was charging money and she got married fairly quickly too. And then just some of the stuff she was saying was just out of pocket. She did not understand what she was talking about. Yeah, I was like, dude, you of all people need to be silent and be in the background. You don't need to be in front.
Yeah. You need to be silent in church and listen to her husband at this point. But I mean, her husband has got some discernment issues right now too.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. He made the wrong choice. And it's like, it's too late now, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Whoopi
Goldberg.
You are a white lady telling me what is racist to you, which is fine.
Who's been told what homophobia and hatred looks like.
The same.
I have a black kid I raised.
It's not the same.
That is not.
I got a black friend.
You black to know what racism
Yes,
is.
you do.
No,
Yes,
you
you
don't.
do. You got to be black to know what racism is, according to Whoopi.
Yes, you do, baby.
No. This is the oppression of Olympics right here.
White folks out there who've been protesting.
That's a man.
Who?
That one. Gotta be.
What is going on here?
America is not just a racist country.
I felt like I'd been.
So yeah, that's the clip I wanted of her. And she
Oh my gosh.
everyone
Well, I mean,
knows.
We know that she's on the left. We know that she's going to be bombastic. I mean, she's basically the front person for The View right now, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And she everything. There hasn't been a week that's gone by where she hasn't said something completely stupid. You know, where I'm like, dude, Whoopi, can you say anything dumber than you said? And she always tops it the next week. Every time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I still think she's still less annoying than Dean Withers or Henry Sisson.
I'll probably give you that. Because at least she's like somewhat, I don't know.
She has clout from her past, right?
Yeah.
So she's got something to roll on. Whereas Dean Withers and Harry Sisson, they're famous for being TikTok Democrats.
Yeah. So she has a movie catalog. She can act, she got some stuff like that. So she can't. Is she tolerable though?
Nah, she ain't tolerable. She's annoying.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah, for sure. She's definitely, she can't be at the bottom.
All right, what else we got?
That's not Harry. Oh, that's a Harry Sisson dance video. Farha.
Farha. Okay, let's see it.
I think that's the dead end of moral absolutism, is I'm valuing honesty and integrity.
Yeah, why?
Why? Because I think those are good traits.
So they're preferences. So the entirety of Farah's worldview.
What are you talking about?
Listen, I'm going to explain.
No, here we go.
What you say is this. You say
Let him cook.
The moral absolute on truth and on this and on that, things which you...
On justice, integrity,
things
honesty.
that you prefer.
That is the weirdest evasion I've ever heard in my life.
No. It's not the weirdest evasion, because ultimately
I like that
what
guy
he's trying to get to is saying that you are the one who's determining whether it's moral or immoral. It's a preference.
That doesn't make it consequentialist.
It does
No,
in
it
this case,
doesn't.
because all of the things in which you value seem to be based around the consequences.
I literally said it's not. Even if it improves their relationship and makes it so that they don't get divorced and they have a happier marriage, I still think it's wrong to transgress someone's boundary.
Fair enough. So then what we could say instead is this. Maybe you're right, and it's not that you always value the consequence. We would just say that the entirety of Farah's entire moral system comes from her preferences.
How is that a preference?
Because you said that moral absolutism bottoms out at truth and at these other values that you have, which you have a preference for.
I think that
The thing about her, and she does this every debate, it always comes down to her preference, and she never wants to admit that. And she's also an OnlyFans girl, and she's very like, what's the word? Stuck up, and what's the word? Oh, she's very smug about it too. She thinks she's doing good to. She has said it at one point. She thinks she's doing good to society by helping lonely men by starting OnlyFans and encouraging other girls to do the same. And then here's another one. She claims to be a virgin OnlyFans girl.
Now get out of here with that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I'm like, okay,
All right.
get out of here.
So here's the thing. I think that when she makes that argument that she's doing a good thing, I don't think she's entirely wrong. So from a sin perspective, I agree that she is doing terrible things. Now, when we go ahead and look at society as a whole, if guys didn't have access to pornography and stuff like that, they'd be burning this sucker down to the ground.
True.
With as badly as men are being treated nowadays.
I don't know, though.
Because men have video games. No. Because men have video games and they have pornography and all this stuff, it sedates men.
True.
That are at the bottom half that aren't getting anywhere.
It does sedate them, but there's more routes to go through than just, I think, to me, are you talking about from a secularist perspective?
I'm looking from a secularist perspective and looking at it from the perspective of maintaining order in society.
Okay, from a secularist perspective, I can see how you would say that, but from I think that's
from a Christian perspective, it's terrible.
Yeah,
I don't make any argument there.
And we all understand this. That's exactly what pornography and all this gooner stuff is for, from a secular perspective, to keep men in a state of mind where they don't do anything.
That's exactly right. I think that it is a special kind of evil for those men specifically, but it is a general good for society in that law and order is maintained because we don't have men causing problems and going out and causing crime as a result of it.
I think that if I were worded, I wouldn't say it was good, because society does. I think men should be more outraged. You know what I mean? Society would be far better if men were more angry about the silly stuff they've seen. It's more of like, even from a secularist worldview, we would have more happiness, less harm if men actually got things back in line like they should.
Wait, why do you think that is?
Because
I'm pushing back on this a little bit, because I think there's a weakness to that argument, right? So because if a guy goes ahead and is angry and he's just angry about it, that doesn't actually solve the problem.
Yeah, but what's happening with society and the lower testosterone and the stuff that comes from looking at pornography is men have a failure to act because they have no motivation to act, right? So because they can just watch pornography, goon, play video games, they don't have to go out and do anything. But I think without these things that satiate men and keep them in this mindset of just laying back and doing nothing, they would be forced to go out and change things to get what they want. And part of the reason
I disagree with you. I disagree with you on that point. I think that though they would be forced to go ahead and do things to get what they want, it doesn't mean that they'll do the righteous thing. And it doesn't mean they'll do pro-social activity. If they're perceiving that they're getting a raw deal by society, what incentive do they have to play by society's rules when society's rules have been jerking them around?
Well, see, here's what I would say. I would say there's two different routes you can go. You can go the evil way and you can go the right way. And I think men have they're more attuned to virtue and doing things for character and integrity than women are. Women will do what's right. Women will do what's right for them, but men will generally say, you know what, we got to do what's best for society. All throughout history, they have said, you know, we were going to fight wars and die, even though we're virgins going to war at age 16, 17. And they did that because they said, we're going to protect society. Now, I think if we took all these things that just made them, basically servants to women out, I think some men would go and destroy society, but other men would say, okay, it's time to get things back in line, because otherwise we won't,
I think that presupposes virtue, though. I think you're looking at examples from the past where we had a more virtuous, high trust society, and then superimposing that on the low trust society that we have now.
Yeah, but just like when they say the phrase, good times create, weak men. I think we're in the bad times, right? And so what happens is men have two different routes they can go. And one of those routes is to say, you know what, we can just destroy society and become monsters, or we can do the right thing and restructure society. Right now, what I'm finding out is it doesn't take a majority to restructure society. All it takes is a small group of men. But the reason why those small group of men aren't acting is because we've been dumbed down. We're addicted to pornography. We're being weak. We're encouraged by feminism, and they don't act anymore. I don't know. Maybe you disagree.
I'm going to disagree with that, because I think that God always has a remnant. And we could see that in Elijah's day. Is during Elijah's day, people thought that all was lost and everybody was just worshiping the Ashtoreth and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But God told Elijah that he had a remnant that was ready of a small amount of faithful that were ready for him. And so Elijah went ahead and raised up Israel, out of bondage again, because Israel over here doesn't know how to go ahead and follow the law.
I know. Yeah.
They can't trust God.
Yeah.
But I think it takes a faithful remnant. But the thing is, when you have the rest of society that's fighting against them, society has a broken social contract, right? The social contract for men is not existing right now.
Yeah.
And so if you go ahead and look and you assume that the social contract is going to help men, then sure, I can see why men would go ahead and take the virtuous stance. But I don't see incentive for men to ascribe to virtue absent belief in Christ.
I agree. I do think that to a certain extent, like, you do have to have a belief in Christ to even know what true virtue is, So I do believe that there's some truth to that. But I guess where I would disagree is that I don't think there's any benefit to pornography in society at all. Like, I can't see any benefit to saying women are doing this and it's satiating men. I don't think it's doing that. I think it's always going to be a detriment when you have men that are slaves to their lust to the degree where they are sitting in their basement, touching themselves. I just can't see any good in it.
From a Christian perspective, I agree with you. But the thing is, if I were a secularist emperor, that's exactly what I would want. I would want a laboring class that is okay with the bare minimum. Do you remember The Matrix?
Yeah.
Okay, so in The Matrix, before they take the red pill, they're sitting there and they're social batteries for the robot. Right? And that's basically what these lower tier men are. They go ahead and they work the infrastructure jobs. They go ahead and maintain society, and they just kind of do the bare minimum that's required for society to run. And they don't ask a whole lot from society. They're just sedated for the most part. They're in the Matrix.
Even in that,
They're still serving a social good in that they're running the machine. If you are the perspective of the machine, you want to keep perpetuating the machine for what it is.
If you want to keep perpetuating it,
right?
Yeah,
but that's why I'm saying that's why I'm saying we're separating out the Christian perspective here. We're saying that from a Christian perspective, it's always wrong. Got it. Not the perspective I'm arguing from. If I am the machine trying to perpetuate itself, that is a good for keeping the machine perpetuated.
I would agree if the machine was perpetuating, but because of what we're doing with this, that's where the low birth rates come from. Is we don't have any need to pursue women when women have no need to pursue men because of the feminist nonsense and because of this OnlyFans doctrine. And that's because, and part of that is contributing to the fact of, if we keep on this direction in the generation, it will be nothing to perpetuate.
Sure, but the thing is, that isn't exclusively the fault of pornography.
It's part of it. It's part of it, is what I would say. I wouldn't say exclusive.
I would say it's mostly to do with gynocentrism and feminism as a whole.
And I think those two go together, like the sexual liberation and all that stuff that promotes it. I think they all wrapped together, in my opinion.
Sure. Yeah, it's like an Ouroboros. It eats itself. Yeah. So I think it's interesting because I don't know if you saw this study that just came out that was done in Denmark, where they went ahead and took wage data for the entire country of Denmark. And they run this experiment from 2002 to 2018. Yeah. And so what they saw is if you were to give a permanent 5% increase in pay to the average man, he is much more likely to have more children.
Yeah, I think I did hear about that.
And then if you do the same thing to women,
they have less. Yeah,
they have less.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we're not surprised that that's the case, right? Yeah. Because when men make more money, they want to support a family. Yeah. When women make more money, they want independence from men.
And I think all of these things go together. I agree, and I see where you're coming from a secularist point of view. But maybe we could have a conversation on that another. But where would you pretty cool. That? Where would you put? Yeah,
I put her in very annoying. She's like an average leftist debater who interrupts people and is smug and has all these like holes in her ideology.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. She's very annoying. All right, Bonnie Blue.
Oh, Bonnie Blue. Okay.
Speaking of, yeah. So.
It's a good job I had to check IDs for the 1057 because I now need to reach out to them for child support. God,
that's insane.
Oh my gosh, keep it going. Is that the whole?
That's pretty much it. But here, let me.
Oh jeez.
Child support. God, this is gonna make me rich. It's a good job I had to check.
She's like a rage baiter.
She's already rich. She knows exactly the game she's playing, right?
She's not dumb. She
isn't dumb. She plays dumb, but she isn't dumb. She's stupid like a fox.
Yeah. I will put her in a hated though. Because because I don't like, I mean, maybe I got a certain hatred for whores, dude. I really do.
Well, I mean, I would hate both Mia Khalifa and what's her name, Jasmine Jafar, more than her.
But she's even a bigger whore.
No, but the thing is, she is honest about the game she's playing.
Yeah, but they are too.
Did you? No. They're lying about their stuff. Like, did you ever see the interview with Bonnie Blue and Andrew Tate?
Yep, I saw it.
Oh man, like she knew exactly the game she was playing.
Oh, she know.
And so, like, I disagree with you. I don't think she's hated. I go ahead and she knows what she's doing, and I'm going to go ahead and say that she's just annoying to me.
You know what? I'll give it to you because part of me wanted to put her in a hated because we have nobody there yet.
No, that's okay. Well, I see people. There's going to be hated people in here.
Bonnie Blue, one of the probably the biggest whore online right now.
Yeah, I mean she's a good marketer
for sure.
All right, next up.
That's not it. All
Here
right,
we go. Not so erudite. Okay. Oh. All right. What do we got here?
20th century philosophy that developed out of France.
You don't even know what
Paul was a postmodernist. This is how stupid you are. You have no clue what you're talking about.
So how
you're
did
a total suit.
How did Paul engage
with the Bible? Did you think that because you knew?
Let me rewind it.
The original one. That's not
how? Yeah.
How?
The Bible in the way that it was
Do you
written
know any Christians in history that were postmodernists?
The original ones, yeah.
Really? Like
Yeah.
who? Paul?
Yeah.
Paul was a postmodern.
He just led her right into this.
20th century.
She fell into this trap like crazy.
Developed out of France.
You don't even know
He
what
Paul
cooked
was
her.
a postmodernist. This is how.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he set this trap up, and she was so busy, like, thinking about the next thing she's going to say and didn't actually pay attention to the trap.
Really fast.
I think she's the poster child of thinking that you're smarter than you actually are. She knows a couple philosophy words, and she knows how to. She's a decent debater when it comes to leftists. I would say she's decent when it comes to them. She learned from Destiny well. But I think that when it comes to like when the part of her biggest fault, she doesn't give you any, what's the word when you like tell to somebody, yeah, you do got a point. She cannot do that.
Oh,
she when she's wrong, she can never admit she's wrong. She'll go to the death, and it makes her look even triple times as dumb because she won't give you any type of like bone. She'll be like, nope, I'm gonna die on this hill. She'll die on every single hill. Even when I watch debates on her, yes, it's a lot of dying. She dies daily. Maybe she is a Christian.
Maybe she just needs to take a few more L's.
Maybe. I can't see how she could take any more. She loses to me every debate. The only debate she won, in my opinion, was did she debate Pearl? I think she beat Pearl once. But other than that, the hundreds of other debates she did, she got whooped. And it's just this Agrippa's trilemma. Oh my gosh.
But the thing is, like, Pearl's not a debater.
Not at all. She's not a debater. In fact, I think she's not good at all. But
no, but Pearl is smart though. Like she can go ahead and learn. She just needs to practice, and she needs to go ahead and take time and think through her positions more and get some reps in. And I think she'd be a lot better. She's very smart. She is fairly articulate. She's done a lot of work in terms of like interviewing people, and it's just a matter of translating that skill set into a different arena.
And I actually like Pearl. I just think that she does gotta refine her, debate, or her skills. Being with Andrew Wilson and going to him would definitely help her. For sure. But this young lady, man, not so erudite. Oh, it's annoying to hear her like go down these rabbit holes. Agrippa's trilemma and epigenetics, and she just I figured this out about her debate tactics too. She loves to bring up something you don't know anything about and just hang that over your head. Oh, you don't know about this word I discovered yesterday? That means I won.
But the thing, it's not an effective debate tactic, because if it's outside of the scope of the debate, then it's irrelevant, right?
That's all she does.
And the thing is, like, a skilled debater would just be like, okay, yeah, I don't know, what do you got? And then like see if there's any merit and see if it connects to the prompt at all. And if it doesn't, just discard it. It'd be like, okay, this has nothing to do with the prompt, and then move on.
So, Paul, would you say that Paul is a postmodernist?
No, because postmodernism didn't exist until the 20th century.
Exactly. That's such a dumb claim. I can't believe she even died.
Well, she fell for it was a trap, and she didn't recognize it for being a trap, and then she she
couldn't back down. She couldn't back out.
Yeah, that's the tough thing. It's like you could just take the L and move on, and then actually go back to the meat of the debate. But she wanted to die on that hill.
Yep, she would have more respect for me if she said, "Okay, you got a point there," and then just continued on. But nope.
Yeah,
I will put her. Okay, maybe she's into hated. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know if she's just very annoying to me.
Yeah, I put her in annoying myself. I don't see her as very annoying. I think that here's the thing. So she's a Christian. She's a leftist Christian. I think if she ever got to reading her Bible, like actually, instead of reading Elizabeth Cady Stanton, then she'd be better off.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe.
Like if she could ever be converted to the right, I think she would be a weapon.
Possibly, because she is smart. She's smart.
Like,
I'll give her that.
Smart. If she could ever be transition to not be a crazy feminist, I think she'd be better off.
Yeah, and make herself more likable. She's just very smug about everything. She talks down to people. She's very condescending. I don't like her personality at all.
That's interesting, because I think if she's just being conversational, I don't see condescension from her all that often.
Maybe.
Like from a professional perspective, I think she goes ahead and conducts herself fairly well.
I think until you say something she disagree with, then she gonna be super condescending. You don't know about this.
Yeah, whatever.
Man.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I've forgotten more things than she knows about a lot of topics, so I'm not worried about it.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, Sadia Khan. Just listen to this, knowing her history. Listen to this.
Women never, ever, ever lie. Never do they lie. They might not say the truth, but they always show you the truth. And
they might not say the truth.
every woman that you've been with that has hurt you, used you, cheated on you, stolen from you, whatever it is, she showed you her red flags from day one. You chose to ignore them.
Yeah, that's not true. They hide. The Jezebel spirit hides.
Yes. And then the thing what makes her even more dislikable, did you see when she got exposed?
Oh, where she was trying to teach women how to get a high quality husband, but then she was a side chick for some other dude.
Talking about how she gonna suck the dude off anytime she want. And she talking about she trying to pretend that she classy and all this. I was like, dude, come on, man. She got exposed. And then she tried to like double down too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think she's that. She's somewhere in between annoying and tolerable to me.
Yeah, I'll put her in annoying. I think ever since she's been exposed, she's just kind of like lost the winds in her sails.
Yep.
So she's not a threat to anybody at this point.
For sure.
It's like Harry Sisson, right? And Dean Withers, because that clip of her getting exposed exists, like it limits her upside potential.
Yep, she can never go higher than she is now, in my opinion. She can't live that down. It's no way to get over what she did.
Yeah.
To be trying to, and then like as much as she was charging for her little sessions too, I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
you
like
was charging
8,000.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, ain't no way. And people was buying it. And it goes to show you how much her prettiness goes, because she's actually a very pretty woman. She's very pretty. And I think dudes would pay that much to talk to her and pretend like they're trying to get some information, but really they just want to talk to a pretty woman.
Yeah, that's wild. That's some simping on next level stuff.
Absolutely, man. Buying somebody's, little thing just because she looked pretty good. But that's how she got far, because I don't think she was saying nothing that spectacular.
Well, it's the same thing with most of these leftist women. They're getting far because they look good, or they're a prop, or they're resting on their laurels from the ancient past. None of them are there because of stuff they've actually done, except for Whoopi Goldberg. Like Whoopi Goldberg's there because of stuff she's actually done.
All of them either like, either that, or they got some OnlyFans they trying to funnel you to, or some crap like that. It's like, dude, we know the game now. We know what y'all after. We know what y'all trying to do. All right, so we put her in that. All right, Sneeko.
Okay.
Sneeko.
There's so many different versions of the Bible, bro.
What other versions of the Bible are there?
There's so many, bro. We have the King James Version, the English Standard Version, the New American Standard, the New English Bible.
You know the funny thing about all those different versions, Sneeko?
What?
They're all just different translations, buddy.
There's been a lot of chapters that have been removed, and the Bible's been tampered and manipulated with a lot over the years. Well, they did remove the Council of Nicaea from the original Bible. It was my favorite.
They removed the council.
Wait.
No, you heard it right.
They
removed
did
the
he just say
Council
that?
of Nicaea from the Bible. That was a book.
So here's the thing. Dude's Muslim, right?
Yes, a very dumb Muslim.
All right. So here's the thing. I'm not going to go ahead and give him that much flack for that. You know why?
Why
the average Christian could not tell you what the Nicene Creed is.
That's true.
The average Christian could not tell you what the Council of Nicaea was. The average Christian could not tell you what the deal was with Christianity becoming the official religion of Rome.
That's true.
They couldn't tell you about Constantine.
Here's the thing, then don't go up there and debate it. You know what I'm saying?
Is he debating this?
Yes,
What's the clip from?
Dude, he was in this. He was in a couple debates recently where he was debating all types of things. Like he would try to debate something as deep as the Trinity once. He tried to debate like Muslims versus Christianity and talk about Christian history and Muslim history. That's a losing debate.
He's taking L and right.
Yes. It's no way. And then he made this public post that went viral talking about Jesus was a Muslim. Just a big,
how could he be a Muslim if it didn't happen until 600 years later?
That everybody's asking these questions. He just takes Muslim talking points and rage bait and reiterates it. He's not.
Well, that's
smart.
the game, though. He's getting clicks.
Yep, and that's what it's all about for him.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't even hate the guy. Like, I don't think he's all that annoying. It's just
he has some. He just
doesn't know.
Entertaining.
Yeah, he's got some entertainment value to him, and like he's done despicable things in the past, just like a bunch of people have.
Yeah.
So like, I think he's taking L's right now, and he's trying to figure out what his future looks like because he's still fairly young, right?
Yeah, he's fair. I think he's like 27, 28.
Okay. He's still fairly young. And I mean, he's doing well for himself. He's got business sense to him.
Yeah. He's not dumb when it comes to like that stuff. I just think he's dumb when it comes to like anything religion. And I think that he became a Muslim. This is why I really think he became a Muslim. I think he became a Muslim when he saw that they could have multiple wives and he just stood on that. That's all I think it is.
Well, I mean, like, the Bible doesn't tell you that you can't have multiple wives. It's just that it's church tradition right now at this point.
Yeah. And we had that discussion once before. We might have. Let me see here. So where would we put?
Dude, I put him at tolerable. Like, the dude doesn't know his stuff, but like at the same time, he's a fairly new convert to Islam. And I mean, he just doesn't have the background.
Yeah, his material is not super annoying all the time.
Yeah, and he's there because he's popular, not because he's well researched.
Yeah.
Right? Because the thing is, like, I hold people like Dean Withers and Harry Sisson to a different standard because they're popular for that.
Exactly.
That is
All they do is politics.
Right? Whereas Sneeko, he's popular for shenanigans.
Yep. He flip-flops a lot, but he's young and he's not the smartest. And he's not, his whole thing is not politics. He's more of a streamer.
Yeah, and I don't expect it of him, which is why I put him down here in tolerable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see. I thought I had a Hassan clip, but let me see if I can find it. I don't know where it went. Let's see.
I mean, you could just type Hassan shocks dog.
Yeah.
And it'll probably come up. Ha! The shock song. No, go back.
Shock dog.
Shock song.
Oh, I remember this.
Let's do it.
That's funny. Let me see. It always does this on mine. Let me see.
Okay. It's only 1:50. Let's go. Let's go.
I remember this.
Shot my dog, I can't stand.
Future Marks generated this shit.
Yeah, shot my dog, I can't stop. Yeah, shot my dog until she drops. 2,000 volts straight in her top. Cause my dog can't stay in the spot. Yeah. Got this remote on me like in my Glock. If Kaya tried to move, she out of love. She better know I don't give a fuck. She's getting off her place, she's getting strong. Gonna stay in the little place for 8 hours. She getting up, I can't allow her. She my Palestine, I got the power.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in my electric ivory tower. Why she act like such a baby? When I shock her, she go crazy. Making me look bad on the screen. Gonna hit her with my power beam. I don't know why that stupid doggy up.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that's good. Oh my word. That is hilarious.
He is. I don't know. You might
I would put him in hated. I'm putting him in hated.
We agree 100%. The stuff he said and the stuff he's done over the years.
Yeah, and he's over
like
here
9/11 was deserved and just
sure. And then like talking about how, oh my gosh, let's see, going to China and extolling the virtues of the CCP, and like talking about human rights violations, but then over here we see China going ahead and whacking the Uyghurs, like the Muslim minority group in China, and just wrecking
Just
them.
Straight up, everything he says is hypocrisy. Everything, dude. Dude went up. He just did a stream where he was just talking about how great the Taliban is. Just dumb stuff, man. I can't see.
I'll tell you one thing: the Taliban doesn't go ahead and take crap from their women.
That's true. That's about the only. That's true. This dude. He's a rage baiter, dude. That's all he does. He's just trying to say things. Yeah, and he just the hypocrisy of making as much money as he does and being against capitalism and acting like he's for socialism and eat the rich t-shirts. Just a straight up hypocrite, man. So yeah, he's easily hated. All right,
get out of here with this.
So
all right,
let me see. You know what? I might because I didn't see this one on there. I don't know what happened to her.
Okay, what do you got?
Let's see. Girls Gone Bible is next.
Okay.
And then let's look at what they just did. Here you go.
Here we go.
For pieces that feel like us. Something we can move in, feel confident in, and still reflect our values.
Look at that cross.
I've been loving the new collection from 3 Nails. It's activewear that's modest, comfortable.
How is that modest?
Modest.
Made for real movement. Whether it's
let me show my cheeks off.
a morning workout or
skin tight leggings.
Yeah.
These pieces were built to
look at that. You can see all the seams.
What in the world? Come on, dude.
And this collection speaks to
bending over
with softness and purpose in everything.
But that's modest now.
Check out the new drop from 3 Nails at 3nails.com.
Nah, get out of here with that.
Yeah, it's just straight up grifters, man. Everything they do is they you can tell they got where they got because they're pretty. That's it.
Well, yeah, I mean that's most women in media.
Yes, it is. But it's like when you do it, when you expect somebody who their whole brand is about being good Christians, have some type of like self-reflection a little bit.
Some decorum.
Yes.
Know your place.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're the kind of people that'll go ahead and argue that leggings are perfectly modest because everything's covered.
Yeah, because they're making $1 million off of them. Probably.
It may be skin tight and shows off the assets.
Yes,
but it's modest.
I don't understand these two and what the appeal of them is other than they're pretty. They have every clip that I see them in, they're saying the most basic, simplest.
Oh, like, show another clip of them. Maybe we can go ahead and like, what's the next most popular clip of theirs? Take off clothes and then Girls Gone Bible and then find us just a random short.
Let's see. All right. What to look for in a godly man? This should be good.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Man, a Christ-like man, a man of God, secure and trustworthy, someone to lead me, can feel safe. I can drop from my mind to my heart, and you will literally get the most beautiful, best version of me. I want a good listener, someone that really accepts me and is patient with me. And just a family man, someone who really just has strong values, someone who just sees the value in family and children, because it's so important to have a good woman.
I want.
Well, right, but the thing is, that's the premise of the short. Go ahead and look in the search bar. Go ahead and type Ryan Howard lead me.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Lead me the way I want to be led.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
there it is. There it is.
I got away with everything under the last boss, and it wasn't good for me at all. So I want guidance. I want leadership. But don't just like boss me around, you know? Like lead me. Lead me when I'm in the mood to be led.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what's interesting about these women is they're saying the things that are technically right. But what they're not saying is that he's got to be hot. He's got to be attractive. She's got to want him first, and he's got to have that stuff too.
Yep. They never say that because they know that that would give too much of the game up. I remember seeing this dude's clip.
Like, I sometimes forget that, like, God is Daddy God.
Wow.
This is
so
good. Absolutely. And to take that knowledge and to apply it to dating. No, because we need to talk about dating. No, because we don't talk about dating enough. To apply that knowledge to relationships, how can you expect a godly man to be your zaddy? Y'all with me? Y'all with me?
Wow.
How can you expect a godly man to be your zaddy if his first priority isn't God the Dad.
Oh
wow.
my goodness.
Oh my gosh. That's so good. That's so good. We know that God, we know
wow.
that God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
That's so good.
And I take that with me because I'm still
Oh, so bad to do it. But that's exactly how their podcast is. Every time I watch a clip of them, that's exactly what I see. Just random people just circle jerking each other about.
Oh, that's so funny. We got somebody in the comments going ahead and complaining about stuff. This is hilarious.
Oh, yes.
Let's see. Let's see. We got Chris. Did Tom Green make this list? No, I think Jack went ahead and did that.
Tom Green.
Yeah. Let's see. Are these supposed to be left-wing personalities? Most of them are. Going to scroll down. Let's see. You two are not fooling anybody. You lived watching that? I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's saying.
Don't project your lust onto the action. Oh, are they talking about
here we go.
About the
don't
the
project your
leggings?
Lust because Christian women dress immodestly. So me telling them not to dress immodestly is me projecting my lust onto them.
Yeah, whatever. That's just hilarious. It's the weird like reverse projection game. They go ahead and project on you, hoping that you'll go ahead and take the bait. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Easy to disregard that. Okay, let's move on.
All right,
Girls Gone Bible. So I think they're just annoying. I think that's it. Like I don't think the whole Christian girly podcast thing totally makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And okay, just annoying. I would give them that.
Yeah.
Because they don't say anything super wrong, but it is very annoying to see how they operate.
Sure.
And grift. So we only got 3 left, and I think we'll just talk about because mainly these ones don't have any media stuff. But autocorrect, have you had a run in with autocorrect?
Oh yeah, I got blocked by her the first time we had a disagreement. It's hilarious.
Me too. And the thing about it that made me like look at her a certain way is I was very respectful with her, very respectful.
Oh, sure.
And she still blocked me.
Same thing. It's the thing is like I gave her some pushback on something she said from a logical perspective, and she just wasn't having it, and that was it.
But
she
they're
couldn't handle it.
so submissive to. How are you going? And when I was the nicest I could be, and she still was like, nope, blocked. And I was like, ain't no way you listen to your husband at all when you can't take the slightest bit of pushback that's coming from a place of gentleness. It's no possible way, dude. Oh yeah,
and she's another femcon where she's like all about the feminism. And she pretends to be a conservative.
Everything is men's fault. Everything is because men are addicted to pornography and this and that. Instead of looking and saying she never but then whenever she talks about the woman's role, it's like God loves you so much, and it's like, come on, dude.
It reminds me of this YouTube gloop person in the comment section. Same kind of thing. Same kind of energy.
Same thing. You stop lusting just because I put my butt cheeks in the middle of your face doesn't mean you should lust after them. It's like, even if I'm not lusting, I can still tell you and have a standard for modesty for a woman.
Yeah. So to me, she's just annoying, right? The thing is, like, she doesn't really have a platform. She's like, she is helping the left in terms of like the feminism and all of that. I mean, that's the closest thing.
I would give, and her and Lizzie Farming for Jesus almost the same exact person. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, they're kind of the same person. The only thing about it is that Lizzie has a past, and she goes ahead and beats everybody over the head with things. She's like, I'm redeemed, and I don't judge me. I'm gonna judge everybody.
You can tell she's very sensitive about any like past whore stuff.
Anything to do with promiscuity, anything to do with modesty, anything to do with female sin whatsoever, loses her mind.
She will run to defend a whore more, and she will throw a man under the bus in 2 seconds.
You know, I haven't seen much from her lately, though. Did she close her account? I think something happened.
She did for a little bit. She
blew up.
Yep.
What happened with that?
She was on a live, and I saw this. She was on a live with a man, and she got embarrassed. And I think, to her credit, I think she was dealing with some life stuff. She might have had a miscarriage or something, so I feel sorry for that.
Okay.
But then she tried to get in a live and debate somebody and got ripped up. And then she started crying. And I'm like legit crying, not fake crying, like tears in her eyes crying.
Sure.
Well, of course, you couldn't see her face, but she was crying. And then she had to drop down and say she was dealing with a lot of stuff and started making all these excuses. And I think she like paused her account for a little bit. But I think she's back.
Oh, is she? Okay. whatever. She doesn't go ahead and ring my attention doorbell all that much, but still very annoying because of how
annoying.
She's over here just
she also blocked us
pissing at everybody else's. Well, yeah, it was really easy. I had some back and forths with her in good faith, but like she was very quick to go to insults and
same here.
Small dick energy, all the like normal shame, guilt, insults need to be right. You know, Kevin Samuel's sign language kind of stuff.
Yep. Shame, insults, guilt need to be right. Yep. And the thing about it is when she did the same playbook with me, I was talking to her about something that I was holding her accountable for what she said. And she immediately started questioning and started like trying to throw these like little subtle passive aggressive jabs and insults. And I'm like, so then I did it back. And then she got upset.
Yeah, that's so funny. YouTube gloops over here like too terrified to engage with chat. Typical. Yeah, no, it's just that you're not saying anything that's worthwhile to go ahead and interact with.
Yeah,
so
you don't sound that intelligent, buddy. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing. And here's the thing too. Every Saturday, I invite people for debates and they never come.
Yeah. So the interesting thing is, I think that they're right to point out that some of these people are not left-wing influencers. Totally get it. We went ahead and addressed that earlier in the live stream where we were talking about where even though they may not directly be left-wing themselves, a lot of times they go ahead and contribute to left-wing kind of ideology through the things that they support and through the things that they do. So for example, clearly Ali Beth Strucky, Lila Rose, they're not leftist, neither is Sneeko, right? But
or Nala Ray for that matter.
Right. But the thing is, the things that they do directly support left-wing causes.
Absolutely. They really support this horror culture for one. All of them do.
Sure, and they all support feminism in one way or the other. They just do it in a more covert way.
Yep, absolutely. So and it's not even that's not even debatable now. If you look at their stuff, they're all about that. So come on now.
Yeah, and then notice how like most of them are on the lower end of annoying. They're not like particularly high on this list, whereas a lot of these other ones are a lot more. So Naima, what do you think about this chick?
I'm kind of torn about her because I've seen her in discussions where she was civil. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't agree with anything. She's one of these like very, very leftist, like where she's into new age stuff as well. And I've seen her in a new age debate. I've seen her in a leftist debate. I've seen her trying to do some philosophy stuff. And she's one of those other people that thinks she's a lot smarter than she is until she actually debates somebody who knows what they're talking about. But she got her fame because she went and she debated Charlie Kirk in that 20 verse 1, and they clipped it up and made her look a lot better than she actually is. Well, she's not stupid.
No,
but
not
she's
at
just
all.
not. She's not stupid, but she's not as intelligent as she thinks she is.
Sure.
And then you can tell she's cocky about. Remember when she challenged Andrew Wilson and said, "You're not a Jubilee All-Star." Like, oh my gosh, dude, you really think that really went to her head?
Hey, go ahead and play this clip that I went ahead and sent you on X of Naima.
Let's see. All right, give me a second.
Yeah.
All right.
Two of the stupidest. Okay, whatever. This guy is hilarious.
He's just trying to rage bait us now.
Yeah, that's all good.
It's not going to work, buddy.
Played
Nah, man.
All right. And is it just which part of it? Just the whole thing?
No, just start from the beginning, man. We can go ahead and break this up. This is hilarious.
Okay.
What? Okay, but I'm going to play clips that'll show the lies about my positions.
I made one video about
and you lied
that
a lot in the
specific
video.
moment.
You lied a lot about my positions. You said things like, this man wants to get rid of women's rights, and you said all sorts of things.
You said that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Andrew, I just watched our debate back. Yes, the fuck you did.
Okay, tell me my positions then. What is force doctrine?
Force doctrine is that whole theory that might makes right. Essentially, it is more. Okay, then why don't you define your theory?
You have to listen, first, you can't criticize a position unless you can stably tell me what you think.
Yeah, you can't make up what he's saying.
So what is it?
Well, go ahead and pause this right now.
Descriptive.
Go ahead.
So I think it's really interesting because the thing is, Andrew Wilson is just asking her to steelman his position,
and she can't do it.
To clearly articulate what the position is, and she can't help but manipulate the position.
Yep. And that's how you know somebody's being disingenuous.
Yeah,
when they can't even. You give them 100 times to tell you, tell me my position back to me, and they can't do it because they have such a disdain for you that they have to paint you in a bad light. That's the only way she can possibly win.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let's play some more.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
So do you want to define your terms before we argue on whether or not
I want to know what you
agree?
think force doctrine is, because you're critical of it. How can you be critical of a position you can't define?
I mean, I think force doctrine is generally the belief that those who are stronger physically are able to defend their rights.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, then explain it to me, Andrew.
Yeah, force doctrine is the critical belief that rights come to women specifically from men, that women always have to appeal to men for the rights collectively.
Which is true.
Okay, so do you believe that anybody has like inherent rights? Are there any inherent human rights regardless of
It's funny how they always use the word inherent and they don't even, where do they, that's a whole different conversation.
But the thing is that comes from classical liberalism, right? They go ahead and they look at the founding documents and they think that the founding documents are self-proving or self-evident, right? And yes, the documents say that these rights are self-evident, right? But the thing is, those are just declarations. There's no proof behind those statements.
Yes.
And so Andrew Wilson, he goes ahead and asks them basically to defend that which is stated, because the document itself does not. And like, don't get me wrong, there are ways to articulate the position, but these people are not prepared to do that.
No, they grant themselves in the middle of the argument. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what they do is they just say, we're going to start here, but they don't know where their foundation of morality comes from, where the foundation of truth, all these different things. They just grant themselves that these things are good. And what I like about Andrew is that he will not grant you that. He'll be like, no, where do you get that from? And then they have to defend themselves.
That's the important part, because if you can't go ahead and get to the foundation of a belief, then it's hard to defend. And I think that's important, because if you don't have foundational like standing for what your beliefs are, then you're going to end up with a wide array of consequences that come along from that.
Yep. And it usually just comes down to your preference versus mine. And they don't want to admit that. And then when they get put in that corner of being have to admit that, then they kind of, you can tell that's when they start being very fast and loose with definitions and stuff like that, because they can see where it's going, that dang, this is just my preference versus yours. And if that's the case, I can't say anything is wrong. Well, that's exactly the point.
That's kind of the point. It's the sword of Damocles that's hanging over them, and they just don't want to go ahead and see it come down.
Yeah.
You can keep playing it. Let's see.
Ground them in God. I don't believe that you can ground rights in anything. And if you can, go ahead and do so.
Okay, so then based on your religion, what are the inherent rights that humans have?
Well, first, I need
don't
you to
ask
understand
me
what the criticism is. So when I say to you, I don't believe that you can ground rights absent religion, do you agree that that's true or false?
I believe that that's false.
Okay, then can you ground rights for me absent religion?
Do you not know what rights are?
I hate when they do this. Just answer the question.
Well, the thing is, he's conducting an internal critique of her position, right? And she, instead of understanding the position that she's in, she's trying to go ahead and like beg the question every time and try to deflect the conversation.
This is what I hate about agnostics and atheists do this all the time. They borrow from Christianity to affirm their worldview, and they don't even realize they do it. So even when they do it, many times they don't even realize they're doing it. They say, well, what you don't think that's bad? Why would you say it's bad? It's like, it's not what I would say. I'm asking you your worldview. And because they have never had to defend anything, they're like, wait, why won't you tell me? Because they always have borrowed for Christianity to get their morality.
Sure.
Yes, please.
Can you ground them absent religion? Go ahead.
Grounding rights absent of religion. I mean, there's natural law, there's humanistic theories on law.
Well, I don't know which one you're going to go with, but go with one of them.
Okay, well, let's see. Which one would you prefer?
That's not the point. Don't ask me. Answer me.
And that's what I was saying before. They always ask because they know they have no leg to stand on. They want to be always on the attack and never on the defense. And that's a strategy when it comes to debate, because when it comes to morality, any time somebody tries to, with absent religion, tries to ground their morality, they never will have a leg to stand on. I've never heard a good argument. The harm principle is one of the lamest things I've ever heard, and that's what she keeps going back to. You know,
because it always defaults to preference.
Yep,
is the problem.
Harm is by definition is a preference. What's harmful to what I may think is harmful, you may not.
Correct.
So it's like it's so stupid when they try to do this. But you know,
right, let's take a look.
Yeah. You want to watch more? Or you want to go?
Yeah,
to
let's watch more. Like, I think this is good stuff.
Do deontological ethics.
I literally don't give a shit. I just want you to ground rights outside of.
Just pick one and go with it. Is what he's saying.
Yep.
Do you mean justify human rights?
I mean this when I say ground rights. What are you appealing to? Let's just make it easy. What are you appealing to for rights?
Morality.
From where?
Okay.
That can either be morality through religion, or that.
No, it can't either
without
be.
religion. Without religion
This is what's
the
so dumb about these people. How you gonna say it can either be? I'm asking you for yours. You know, like what's your foundation? Well, you were saying something. My fault.
No, you're good, man. You're right on the same sheet of music. Go for it.
Can be morality
Well, you
through
don't-
natural law.
but
That can be
you-
morality through a
yeah.
social contract.
I'm not interested in all
That
of
can be morality
yeah.
through creating an egalitarian society
Not
that is
interested
functioning.
at all in possibilities. I'm interested in the one that you have.
These
So
aren't
what-
possible.
Pick one. Pick one. Is
I
all
just
he's saying.
want to know what you ground rights in.
I ground rights in morality.
Look,
Right.
What does that
I'm
mean?
just as
Where do you
frustrated
get-
as he is.
Where do you get your morality from?
Morality from what?
Like morality is not an adequate answer to this question.
Oh my gosh, it would be. I don't know how you do it.
Rights are moral. It is just and moral to give people basic rights.
What do you
Based
ground
on what?
rights in?
Are you going to keep asking me, or are you
Yes.
going to
Yes.
actually make an opinion? This is what you do, Andrew. You
Yes, it
ask
is.
questions and questions and questions so
So
that you don't actually have to form an opinion and
great.
defend it.
That's great.
What? That's
So-
exactly. You see how she was just gaslighting right there? That's exactly what she did.
Because she doesn't recognize that this is an internal critique of her position, right?
Mhm.
And then later on in the debate, this is a 6-hour debate. Later on, Andrew is like, okay, cool. Now you go ahead and internally critique my side. And
Yep.
she gets to go ahead and be on the attack for that. It's part of the debate. And she's just not accustomed to this. So
I don't know, dude. Yeah, the more and more I watch, the more frustrated I get.
So
Stop
what do you
using
ground-
descriptive arguments.
What do you ground
Make
morality?
an opinion.
What do you ground
Do you
morality in?
believe that humans have
What do you
inherent
ground
value?
morality in?
Do you believe that humans have inherent
We
value?
can't go anywhere with the debate unless you can tell me what you ground morals in.
So do you exclusively ground morals in your belief in God?
I've already said 5 times yes. Now I need to know what
if
you
God,
ground.
Hold on. Listen to me. If God did not exist,
I'm not interested
would there
until
be
you tell
zero
me.
morals?
Not interested until you tell me what you ground morality in.
the question over and over again.
You said what now?
I said she's just dodging the question over and over again.
She knows. She's not so dumb that she doesn't know what he's doing. I think that she knows exactly where he's going, but she knows she doesn't have an answer. So she rather attack his stance and have her own. I think that's what she's doing.
Well, she's buying time and then trying to find something to dig in on.
Yep, trying to find some point of
anything.
attack. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, absolutely.
Tell me what you ground morality in.
I don't even understand why you're asking this question.
Okay, so
Where are you going with it?
You said, I asked you, do you believe that rights can be grounded outside of God? You said yes. So I'm asking what they're grounded in outside of God.
Social order.
What does that mean?
It means creating a society that functions.
Function and social order, both of those depend on your point of view.
Sure. And you can't ground it like
Yes.
that. Mhm.
There's no what you believe in social order, what you believe is functional is totally different. Because believe it or not, communism can be functional. We can have
Sure, if you have enough of everybody else's money, you absolutely can make it
Yep.
functional. And
Socialism,
as long as
communism.
as long as you're willing to kill enough people, you're good to go.
Yep. So I don't know where these people be getting off on this.
If no humans have rights, then you can't function as a society. Everyone would just be attacking each other all the time.
That's functional too.
So you would have a society that functioned?
No, you would have an anarchic society if there is no
And that would
social
be,
order.
what would make that unfunctional? It would be something
I mean, no
that
one could
functioned in a way you didn't
collaborate with
like.
each other. Everyone would be constantly
Exactly.
killing each other and maiming each other and raping
But
each
do you
other.
see how you're just making an appeal that morality just is preference based, just
Yep.
fits your preference?
It's not preference based. It's a necessity. It's a human necessity.
It's not.
It's not a necessity. All throughout history, we've had different forms of government where you would say it was unfunctional. Slavery was actually functional, if you want to be technical. Slavery was very functional. Here's the problem, though. She would never say that. So it's
Right.
really a matter of perspective.
Sure, and it's not that you're saying that slavery is good. It's just that it
Yes.
is functional absent its moral implications.
Yes.
Yep.
And so I think she's purposely, and they always do this, they purposely misunderstand and a lot of times because they know what he's saying, but they can't admit it because they know it takes them down a rabbit hole where the end is they're going to be wrong.
Oh, she's probably going to go ahead and reach the end of this rabbit hole real soon.
Yes, rights are necessary for survival. The
Demonstrate
right
it.
to life.
The right to life?
Yes, the right to life is necessary for survival.
You think that there's a right to life?
Yes, of course I believe there's a right to life.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I ground that in our ability to survive as a species. If nobody had a right to life, then what would stop Brian from just shooting up everyone in this room?
What would make that wrong?
Force.
Our society does not function based solely on force.
Then how come
We
society?
would all just be beating each other up all.
Even the basic stuff, the grounding stuff, is stuff they grant themselves. Even, for instance, why does humanity even have to survive? If humanity didn't survive, who said to say that's wrong? According to some liberals, we as humankind are just a cancer on the planet, and we all need to have less children. So it depends on your perspective. And she doesn't want to even. She grants herself these morals in the middle of the argument instead of deciding what is right at the beginning.
Well, right. She doesn't even believe in a universal right to life because she believes in abortion.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Societies right now do.
Societies don't exist solely on force. We have tons of other forms of power that exist in society.
Do you agree with me that there are societies which function purely on force?
Yeah, and they suck. Name a singular one that exists that is like fun to live in.
Do you see how now you're changing the goalpost? So
I'm not changing the goalposts. I'm trying to create a society.
Remember how we weren't talking about interruptions? Can I at least make the point?
You've interrupted me like 5 times since we started.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Well, so anyway, where you switched the goalpost here was you said that societies cannot exist. They can't exist absent rights. And my contention here is that they can exist just via force.
Eventually,
hang on. Let me make the point. Let me make the point. They can exist.
One of the people the dummy that's commenting said, "Oh, is Andrew Wilson a feminist too?" What a dummy. We're not critiquing Andrew Wilson. We're critiquing Naima. If you didn't catch on quick enough.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Just absent rights. And you say that rights are necessary for societies to exist. Clearly, that's not true. I can point to you right now societies where they don't have rights.
Name a singular society where no human has any rights that exist.
North Korea. Anything you have that's a right comes from the state.
They still have a right to life.
No, there's no right to life.
No, they don't. Are you serious?
Look at this.
You can be
the
put
super chat. What the hell even is her argument? She's not making one.
Exactly.
She's busy asking questions and being incredulous, and she's not actually answering the questions. All right, let's go ahead. See what else she got.
Out of field and shoot you if you look at them cross-eyed.
Why don't you go live in North Korea?
Well, is that an argument?
What a dumb thing to say. You know what? I'm gonna pause that right there. We got enough of her.
Okay.
But where would you put her at in terms of? This is a hard one because I don't know if she's got a lot of influence with the leftists, like the super lefties.
Yeah, she's a Jubilee All-Star debater, apparently.
Yeah, and they keep bringing her back. I've seen her back several times on different channels and everything. So
they keep pushing her
because they like that she's black and she has a septum piercing. So.
Yeah, I agree that most of it's not because she's actually attractive. It's because she's a token in a lot of ways, right? She's halfway intelligent.
Yep. You were going to say the same thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, she's articulate. She's halfway intelligent. She's a brown woman. Like, I think that's just one of those things. Oh, hey, she's got enough check boxes and she's good enough that they're going to push her.
Yep. And she has a certain liberal look to her, and they love that crap,
I think she's in the same class with Dean Withers and Harry Sisson.
I would probably agree with you there because she almost seems a little planty-ish. You know what I mean?
Well,
like they went.
Anytime they astroturf somebody, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. They put a bunch of money behind you. They put you on these big platforms where you didn't really necessarily earn your right to be there. And they just let you talk. And it's like, where did this person come from? Other people had to work themselves up, But Harry,
that's how the left does it for the most part. For the most part, most leftists are astroturfed if they're out in front of people because they go ahead and put their money behind people and they rig the bets, basically.
Yep, that's what they do. They have no grassroots movements really because they love to even when they go and they riot and do the dumb stuff they do, you can find all types of money behind it. You can find all types of groups that fund this stuff, and it's crazy because you're like, dude, y'all be the most unhinged people, but if you ask them what they really believe, they got all these talking points and no ideas of their own.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not going to go ahead and say that's strictly a leftist thing, though, because here's the thing: most women on the right are there for their looks.
Oh, true.
And it's not like they're 10s. They're not 10s. They're like 8s.
True.
Right. So they're attractive enough to catch the eye, but not so attractive to be threatening to the women watching at home.
Yes. Yep. And I think that people forget, like, when it comes to marketing, that's a great marketing strategy. You need to have that. You got to have something that the ugly women look and say, oh, I don't feel that threatened, but I want to be that, just like they do with commercials when they sell women shoes. They don't have an ugly girl wearing them. And so they put somebody in front of there that they can still, push their little agendas, and they still get that money because conservatives are dumb enough to be like, let's throw money at it instead of actually holding people accountable like they should. The leftists do the same thing, but conservatives are falling into that too, especially with feminism.
Whoa. Holding people accountable.
I know.
Hey, that's crazy. Like, even most of the church doesn't hold people accountable. That's crazy talk.
A bunch of weak men running things, and that's what me and your channel is all about. Is bringing that masculinity back and telling men, listen, do not apologize for being a man. Do not apologize for saying what's right. Do not apologize for standing against evil. If you got to tell somebody you don't, it's this nicety crap that we got going on. It's like, y'all are handicapping yourself from doing what God called you to do because you want to be nice to somebody. Right? Stand up for what's right. Just like we put for, back Elijah when he put the prophets of Baal to death. Yeah, he did that. This ain't nothing he was ashamed of. He didn't apologize for it. Sometimes it's time, and I think it's time in society where it's time to not be nice and to fight because we're losing our children. We got trans people dancing in front of the kids. At what point in the 1950s could that ever have happened?
Shoot.
Yeah.
Nah, not in this house.
No.
Well, it's just one of those things where, like, even in the church, because of all this NGO money that's going ahead and pushing leftist ideology, you got a lot of people that are convinced that Jesus is just some hippie, limp-wristed dude that just loves everybody and never flipped over tables and never called people to repentance.
Never called people snakes, never called a woman a dog. Come on now. And the thing about it is only half the gospel. They only want to talk about the redemption part. They don't want to talk about the sin part and what's necessary, that Jesus Christ had to die because we were low down, dirty, and not even worthy of love, And so it's like this message that these people push is almost more dangerous than the leftists, because when the leftists do it, at least they're on a side. We got conservatives tricking people that they actually conservative, and they got these women thinking, oh yeah, you don't really have to listen to your husband because Lila Rose said that we don't have to. Come on, dude.
Well, it's interesting because they want to go ahead and look at Jesus only as the Lamb of God, but they don't want to look at him as the Lion of Judah.
Exactly.
Right? And
they only read Matthew 1, but not Revelations. Yep.
That's right. They don't read Revelation 2 and 3. He's got some words for the church.
Exactly. And when he comes back, and I love the passage in Revelations, when he comes back on the white horse, and people say, I've always had people ask, why does he draw a sword from his mouth? It's because he speaks things into existence. He doesn't have to carry a weapon. He speaks it. And the thing about it is, when you think about it from that perspective, Jesus Christ is a warrior. He is not somebody who just sits down passively and takes it. The Bible talks about in Revelations how the cup of wrath is being filled up. His anger is not kindled yet, And so I love that,
Yeah, it reminds me of
that's stuff that get men riled up.
It reminds me of when Jesus was getting taken into custody, and Peter goes ahead and whacks the guy's ear off.
Yeah.
Jesus puts it back, and he's like, hey, do you not know that right now I could call 12,000 angels to come and handle business if I wanted to?
Yep. No man takes his life.
Yeah.
So, and it's just like we've gotten away from that. Some of these I guarantee you, most of these churches would not be able to read a verse that says, my feet bathe in the blood of my enemies. Like David said in Psalms. That, to me, that's a masculine verse. But who can read that on a Sunday morning without people, well, we don't want to touch that. I'm tired of this,
man. Read the whole counsel of God.
Read
the whole thing.
In season, out of season, read it. I don't want to get too hyped up on that but here we pretty much finished our list. You got anything to say about?
No, man, there's some crazy stuff on here. And I think that for the most part, I think we did a pretty decent job of putting people where they belong and all that. It's just one of those things where we have to realize that most of these people aren't actually our enemies.
Yes, I agree.
We don't fight against flesh and blood. We fight against the rulers and the principalities, right?
Yep.
And the thing is, they're beholden to those rulers and principalities.
Yep.
And that's the unfortunate thing.
And here's the thing, I try to check myself. What you're saying is one of the things I try to check myself, not necessarily being so bitter against somebody that I can't sit down and talk with them. You know what I'm saying? Like if not, I mean, we got somewhat newer channels and younger channels now. But one day I do want to get to the point where I can sit down and talk to a Lila Rose or a Nyla Ray or a Sneeko or something like that. Right now, I'm a no-name person, but I would sit down and talk with them. And I wouldn't do it in a bitter way. I would sit down and confront them with the things they've said. The problem is, I think some of these people or some Christians get too bitter and they don't engage people correctly. They're scared to actually just like what's her name? Farming with Jesus, Lizzie, and autocorrect. They don't engage. But that's exactly what the apostles did. They went to the square and they engaged with people.
Yeah. And it's funny because you got trolls in the comment section that are just going to complain and not actually do anything productive with their life. And it's just like, you know, you've got a pretty healthy career. You got 4 kids. You've been married for a long time. I've got 2
almost
businesses.
20 years in October. Yeah.
You know, I'm a multimillionaire. I go ahead and handle business, and like these random people in the comment section just complaining.
And
they
here's the thing:
don't know anything.
They don't know anything. But the thing about it too is, if they really wanted to humble themselves, they would admit it's 2 men here that you could learn a lot from.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They don't want to do that. That's crazy talk.
I've been married, and I'm still young in my opinion. Been married for 20 years. Successfully married. You with your businesses, a very business-minded man. You helped me with a lot of stuff already. So like the reality of like the lack of humility some people have is like, dude, why don't you sit back and learn a little bit? Stop assuming.
That's not popular in today's culture.
I know.
Everybody knows everything. And they got to go ahead and put their opinions out there. And like, more power to them. Like that's the power of the internet.
That's what the internet is for. And I like it. Believe it or not, it doesn't make me mad in the least. I like when people come watch. If you hate watching me, you still watch it.
There you go. That's still getting you watch time.
So thank you. And I dare you come on a Friday and debate me, because we're going to set up a stream where you can do that. But they never come. They never do.
That's funny. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting to go ahead and see that happen, where you go ahead, because it's really easy on StreamYard to go ahead and host that.
Yep. We can do it at any point.
Very
but
easy
they never
to call
come. Yep. The last person I invited was a zesty boy. He was one of those sweet in the pants type dudes, and he was making all these comments on my channel. And I said, hey, just pull it up. And I made up a live just for him. He never came. Oh, I'm not what do you say? I'm not dressed right now. Put a shirt on, sir. It ain't
Put
that
a shirt
difficult.
on.
What type
How
of
hard
excuse?
is that?
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do that on Friday and see if they really want to come through. I guarantee you they won't.
Well, sure. You got Mr. Producer to help you out on Friday too.
Oh
so
yeah, for sure. So it ain't gonna be no excuse. But I know we winding down right now. So you got anything to say about anything before we wrap it up?
Well, let's see. If we got any hate watchers on there, you can go ahead and feel free to hate watch my channel at the Heroes Forge. Go right ahead. I go ahead and talk about masculinity. I talk about being a good husband, and I talk about Christianity and how the gynocentric social order has taken over the church a lot.
Absolutely.
And I had a live with Paul Elam earlier today where I talked about that very topic. And so if you want to go ahead and hate watch, go right ahead. I'm not going to be offended. I have a reasonably well-adjusted lifestyle, and I'm not worried about it. But if you need help, come on down. You might learn something.
Absolutely, man. And I love your channel. That's how we I watch all his stuff. He's a big supporter of our channel. We are a supporter of his. To me, you follow me, you're going to follow Mike. If you know the Heroes Forge, they're doing good things over there. And I like the contrast. Me, I'm more animated, more charismatic, and I will put that you are more informative and you got a lot of knowledge behind what you say. And I like that I like the difference in your approach. It's very good. You could watch a video. I'll put it this way. Your videos, you could sit down and show it to somebody who doesn't believe what we believe, and they wouldn't have much bad to say about it. You know what I'm saying?
That is
it wouldn't
exactly
have much
the idea.
bad to say about it. Whereas me, you're gonna either love me or you're gonna hate me for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
the feminists hate me. The feminists hate the hell out of me, but that's okay.
Everybody.
I'm good with that. But anyway,
Yeah, man.
so yeah, that'd be good. And let's go ahead and once you go ahead and click off, we can go ahead and talk off stream for a little bit too.
We'll end this, and this is the last thing I'll say. Like, comment, subscribe, share on these videos. We're really trying to grow. I appreciate anybody who watched all the way to the end. If you like what you see, we're gonna be doing more of this in the future. I'll catch you guys next time.
There you go.